What's going on, my people? You already know what time it is when you hear the sound of my voice. That means it's time for another episode of the Pregame Podcast. I am your host, Wole, and I'm here with my amazing co-host. I got Queen Cheeks to my left. Welcome back, Queen Cass is to my right. J Poppy, for the time being, is directly across from me, sitting in the quad with the rest of the crew because our guests are super late.
Super late.
But yeah, man, this is episode 308. We may or may not have a guest in the next 25, 30 minutes. But it's fine. The crew is here. That's all that matters.
The core is here, yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's the importance.
We're going to do check-in. J Poppy is opting out. Opt out!
Well, I was opting out because of our guests.
Oh, so now you're going to check in.
I will if,
shit. Take it away.
If it's just us, if we're just shooting the shits, then yeah.
Check in, King. What's up?
So I would say this week was really, really hectic for me. I've been a big advocate at my job about we need hiring more people before shit really hits the fan. But, my company is a type of group of individuals who don't take action until shit actually happens, until they don't see the fire. I'm saying like there's smoke right now, but they want to see the fire. They want to feel the fire. And I'm like,
feel the burn.
Yeah, they get burned, but I might lose my job here or there. I don't give a fuck at this point. But I've been a big advocate about that. But Wednesday was pretty dope. I was able to hang out to this dope spot called Zaco Taco. Fun fact, during the pandemic, I went on a blind date to that location, and a beautiful Cape Verdean girl, and she picked the spot. I was trying to finesse, and I decided, let's get some chips, salsa, and guacamole, right? Mm-hmm. And then we got the tacos. Supposedly the taco was on a sale, whatever. And when I get the bill, they fucking charged me $9 for guacamole. I was tight. I was so tight. This is during the pandemic. So on Wednesday, I make sure I didn't order the guacamole because that shit was $10. So it went up. It went up. But, we vibed. We had a good time. We had a good laugh. We walked down to Free Play, which is a dope arcade bar that was pretty empty during the weekdays. And we play a bunch of games. Destroy them in air hockey. I am the champ. Fuck what anybody say. I know I'm the king of air hockey at the moment. And, it was good. So, out of the whole week, Wednesday kind of made it a little bit more light. But, between the work days, it was hard, bro. It was hard. So that's pretty much my check-in.
Word. I hope your job gets their act together because they were firing people left and right just a few months ago.
They were.
Now they need people. Hey, look at that.
We need people, yeah. We're crying out for more people, but we don't know what the vision is anymore. They already let go of the person who was what's it called? The CPO, whatever, or SCSO. That person left. The person who started the chopping block, they let go of her ass a long time ago. So
wow, the person who started firing everybody. The
one that started the Hunger Game, she was let go, and
Ain't
now
that a bitch. Rest in peace, President Snow.
There we go. So
that's wild.
It is what it is. I do want to give special shout outs. Number one to WWE for going to Puerto Rico. I think tomorrow is going to be a great show. Backlash is going to be fun. I want to give a shout out to. Damn, I had a list and now my mind is blanked out, but I probably bring it up throughout our conversation.
Is it regular people that you know, or is it WWE wrestlers?
No. It's like certain news. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I got to give a shout out to Ed Sheeran for winning his case against Marvin Gaye.
Estate.
Because the estate, because they saw that Let's Get It On in his song Thinking Out Loud were... he plagiarized it, but in that style of music, yes, the beat, the bass, the chord progression is the same. However, that's very common in that genre of music. It's like in Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, they have reggaeton. how many times do you hear the same type of beat?
1,050,000 songs.
Exactly.
But did he say like the lyrics or what?
No.
The argument was about the chord.
It was just the beat.
The chord progression.
So
where
he didn't say let's get it on.
It's a similar tempo, but like
the flow.
Yeah,
it hits on the third of the song, and it has like a very similar swing. There was just one few notes different,
like it, yeah.
but it was not enough for the jury to be like, oh yeah, you plagiarized them. It's not like Blur Line. Like Blur Line, they didn't clear this shit. They didn't do all the proper procedure.
And it was Marvin Gaye's voice saying, yeah, in the background. Like, the fuck are you niggas doing?
They sued for that and won?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
14 million.
Oh yeah.
Basically, all the money that song made.
Pharrell, Thick,
T.I. and Robin Thicke. They had to pay 14 million, yo.
Yeah, they took a big L on that one.
Yeah, how'd you not know that? That was like 2014.
Oh, she was probably in Jamaica.
Could have been.
Speaking of Jamaica, Cash, you wanna check in?
Yeah, that's a great segue.
That's a good segue.
This nigga said she was probably in Jamaica.
I don't know
She's
where
like,
I
probably was. I ain't even gonna deny it.
Oh
shit! Listen, it was my fourth time back, so I could have been.
You could have been
Jamaica.
there, right?
You could have.
No, I had a great trip. Honestly, I did. I had a great trip. I had a lot of fun. I ain't gonna lie. Jamaica.
Bag anybody out there?
Everything and more.
Everything and more?
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
So you
country.
bag in more?
Oh no! I said Jamaica is
okay.
everything and more.
Oh, I thought you bagged them people in more. I'm like,
I got a couple fans.
I was gonna
out
give you a
there,
high five.
You know?
Right.
You got fans? Do they listen to our podcast by any
feel
chance?
Swag. What can they're feeling the kid. What are you gonna
The kid.
I know what it is. I'm joking.
No, you're not. Keep that energy.
Hey, yo.
Keep that energy.
Guys knew exactly what
Absolutely.
She said. As soon as I walk out of the plane, my hair is down, my bosom is out, and I'm gonna show them what I got.
I'm an attractive woman, so of course they gotta feel the swag.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
So it is what it is, but I went with my friend, Roxy. Shout out to Roxy.
Shout out to Roxy.
She got us a lot of free shit out there. I ain't gonna lie. That girl, she did.
She got the gift of gab.
Girl,
her shit.
Like me, like I'm not, you know what I mean? That kind of like, I'm not really like that, like to like ask guys to do this or that or this, you know what I mean? But with her, she has no shame in her game. So.
Hey, shout out to Roxy.
She actually wants to be a guest one day.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely
She really does. So she's a cool girl. I've known her since TD at URI. So I've known her for like 17 years. Like,
oh wow.
We met at like 17.
Yep.
I'm turning 34 this year, so it's
That's
about
fire.
like 17 years. But we had a blast. We did Blue Hole. So we spent a few days in Ocho Rios.
I want to say pause, but I just want to hear you out.
It's a natural attraction, so get your mind out the gutter.
Asshole is still a beautiful attraction.
No, so we did a few days in Ocho Rios, which is like an hour, almost 2 hours out of Montego Bay, where you fly in. And then we did a few days in Montego Bay. And then Blue Hole is in Ocho Rios. We also did a party boat, like leaving from Mahogany Beach in Ocho Rios. That was lit, snorkeling in the ocean. My friend never did Dunn's River, so we did Dunn's River Falls.
You got one of the massages?
I did. At Blue Hole. But it was like a mud massage.
Yeah.
It was... it was nice. You got to support the local people out there.
100%.
They need money.
That is like the hot girl thing to do. This
is the massages.
Yeah,
I didn't do like the full body clay massage or anything.
Why?
No,
they were not worthy of your body.
No, I just wasn't, feeling it. But I did do like the leg massage. Like they did my legs and my feet.
Yeah.
Like
Get that blood circulating.
I was literally joking. I thought you were going to be like, no, because I know, you know what I mean? I'm like, she ain't let nobody touch her. But when you said,
she lets them old Jamaican men touch her.
I mean,
that's
I'm
the
always
wave.
down for a massage. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. That's what's up.
So, and I was in the water like every day. I love the water.
Yes, we know.
I was out there like on my mermaid time, literally. in my glory. So it was really nice.
Not in your glory.
Yeah, she
That's
said-
some- that's something.
That's when I come alive on the beach.
Right.
Like,
I'm the same way.
I literally come alive on the beach.
But
Literally.
being in your glory is like a 40 and over phrase, no?
Oh my
No.
god.
Oh, I didn't
Nah.
know that.
Niggas in their 30s can say I'm in my glory.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, you can.
I feel like
Like,
30s
I never heard
is-
that.
I feel like 30s
I
is the new
didn't
20s.
say. I'm asking. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
You don't think- you don't
You're
find it
saying
cool,
so I
right?
don't know.
I'm
Yeah.
asking. I'm
He's
asking
like,
y'all.
that's
Like,
not-
I've never heard of that.
you could be
For
in
the
your
record,
glory.
we're old. Like, so.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fucking washed. I'm not. But we're not as washed as them niggas.
No, nah.
So
Hell
don't put
no.
us over there.
I ain't
Hell
washed.
no.
We in the-
Cass is still wearing jean jackets. Like, we can do that
Nah, we
at
can
our
still do that.
at our
I mean,
young
I got-
age.
I got a sweater on.
With
I
a
feel
onesie
like Bill
on.
Cosby. and
Yeah,
shit.
you got a sweater on with a onesie underneath. I mean, you wearing a full athletic suit, ain't been to the gym in 3 weeks.
Nope.
Like, you can't do that when you're 40 plus.
True.
Mhm.
Why
You know
not?
what I'm saying?
These girls are out here doing it.
It don't.
What girls?
It don't be the.
These 40-year-old women are out here wearing
And they're
full-
single.
Yeah.
We're
and
not even gonna do
I
that.
bet you
Nah,
that's
let's
what
move
I'm
on.
saying,
like-
Let's move on.
Right.
Finish
Yeah.
the nigga.
right.
I'm
What
telling
happened?
y'all, I'm saying these 40-year-olds, like 30's the new 20, 40's
Yeah.
the new 30. Like, these girls are looking young out here.
Absolutely not.
What?
40 is
I
40.
almost spit. I'm glad I didn't take a sip.
Yo,
because I was
40 is
spitting
40.
out.
You think 40 is the new 30?
Well, the way how people been taking care of their body and shit? Yeah.
Yes.
Dude,
Nah,
I feel like
we
We're
we
not
gotta-
aging that fast. The time is moving,
We
but we're
gotta
not
kill
aging. Our
that
bodies not
narrative,
aging.
bro. We have to.
do you feel like you're like 30, or do you feel like
No,
you're still
nigga,
like
I feel like I'm about to be 34 next week. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm about to be
Really? You feel the
34. You know what I'm saying? I feel
That's mad young.
33.
Honestly.
Is it?
It really
It's
is. young.
halfway to 60, 66.
It's halfway though. Halfway is mad.
I don't know.
It's mad far.
Depends on
If
how you
I
look
get
at the
there,
cup, you know?
Look.
we're making the assumption that we're gonna live long. So
Yeah, though.
All right, but okay.
33 is young.
Well,
34
I
is
already
young.
had a
But
stressful week. I'm not doing
Look
this
at
with you.
look at
Word.
Ron Killen, aka R-Truth. The man is like in close to his 60, but he still feel like he's in his prime in
Yeah,
his
because
20.
he coons.
Because no, he's all in the mindset.
Hey, no, because he
Shucking and
coons.
jiving.
He's dancing and getting splashed in the water by Little Jimmy. Like, all this while
That's an invisible person.
He's beating Peter Rosenberg for the 24/7 title
Well-
in a fucking hotel room.
Well,
like,
that's no, but I'm saying like you see how built he is, how well in shape, and he looked
nigga,
like
Bobby Lashley looks amazing. He's 47 though.
exactly.
He's
It's
still
all in the
47.
mind.
Hold on 1 second. Did you book another trip?
Not yet, but I'm itching to go somewhere.
Oh my god.
She wants
Actually,
to get away with you. That's
my
why.
sister's turning 30. Tommy's turning 30 this year.
Shout out to
so-
Tommy.
Shout out to my
Right.
sister Tommy. Her birthday's in June. She's a gem.
Yep.
She wants to go to St. Martin, so you know she's
Word.
gonna force me to go.
Yep.
I'm going to Spain in July, yo, for my nigga Chris's birthday.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
What time in July? Like what part?
His birthday is the 19th.
Oh, that's
something.
right around my birthday.
Yeah, yours is the
So you're not gonna
21st,
be
right?
Around for my birthday.
Yours is the 21st.
hmm
Yeah, I mean, shit, you can come to Spain with niggas. We
How
going
much
to-
is the flight?
I don't fucking know.
You didn't
It's
check
not. I don't know. They're still figuring it out, but that's the wave. They
Is
want
it
to
a
go
guy's
to.
trip or is it a co-ed trip?
Anybody can go. Anybody who got the
Ooh,
bread
don't
and
tell
ain't
me
gonna act like a punk
Right.
and be weird and sketchy about who all gonna be there. Anybody can.
Isn't
go.
that like a $2,000 trip?
Probably,
Yeah,
but
not my
How many days is it?
current budget.
Do you know?
we're probably gonna go for 5.
Oh, another
Oh,
thing.
that's not
I
bad.
invested on a lot of dope photography equipment, so I'm slowly building up my freelance business.
There you
Go
go.
ahead.
Forgot I knew I had something
You're
important
an
to say.
OnlyFans photographer?
Huh? Wait, what? I'm like, wait, what?
He's like, what?
I'm
You're
not wearing
an
headphones.
OF photographer?
Oh man, I could
You
be
do that on the
whatever.
side?
I be whatever with where the money is at. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Word.
what you, yeah.
But-
I'll be into the money.
But mostly,
Everybody.
I'm going to be
Man.
more of a traveling photographer, meaning that we don't have to meet up at a studio. I could bring the equipment to your home, and then we'll just get it popping, and you'll get your photo in due season. So that's why
That's dope.
Yeah, that's why I'm decided to.
Congrats, bro. Baby
Yeah.
steps.
Oh,
Baby
yeah.
steps in this month.
Oh yeah, thank you guys.
Cheers
Thank
to
you.
investing in yourself.
Word.
For
I
sure.
got to because the
Yeah.
way how the company's looking now, shit.
Yeah.
You're
You might
on
have to
your
get
next
that.
thing, yeah.
Was it JM Photography? You might have to LLC it sooner than you thought, cuz. Word.
Actually, the whole J Entertainment as a whole, because I also do live venues with the speakers and the setup. I do photography, I do videography, and the podcast. So I'm more like a media type of guy.
You are a media guy, a multimedia guy.
Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I have a lot of trades, so I shouldn't just limit myself. But
Talk your
photography
shit,
is
yo.
definitely, a passion of mine. So I can't wait to get that popping.
Mm-hmm. Word.
All right, Tia.
That's fire.
I'm dying to hear
Speaking
your story.
of OF,
I'm been
Right.
dying to
Another
hear this story.
segue.
yeah. Speaking of OnlyFans,
Honestly,
The story. Nah,
in the supermarket, this was correct.
Yes.
this was in the supermarket. So
What
this
supermarket?
week-
Were y'all in Whole
Super
Foods?
fan.
No, I was at Stop and Shop with my mother.
Oh shit!
With
Not
my
with
mother doing a quick grocery trip.
Oh.
And you know when like someone's coming down the aisle and you're the only other person in that aisle, so like you're polite because my carriage is like dead, all ignorant, just in the middle of the thing. So I went to go move it. I seen somebody coming, so as I'm moving it, I looked at the man. He's walking towards me, so I was like, "Oh hi," or one of those polite smiles or whatever. And
Not,
the
"Oh,
way
hi."
he didn't break contact threw me off.
Ooh.
Oh,
Like,
like
do
he
I
kept
know you?
staring?
Yeah, like he was smiling. He was like, "Hey,
One of
how are you?"
those.
That like when you say hey hi or whatever, it's usually quick you keep it pushing, but he was like, "Hey, how are you?" So it made me look like, do I know this man? And when I looked, I was like, oh shoot, we went to high school together, right? So I'm like, I haven't seen him in some years. He's all like bearded up, you know what I mean? He got his
What
grown
school did
man
you go to
on.
again?
I went to classical.
Oh,
So
okay.
I know him from classical, whatever, and he was always super cool. We lived in like the same neighborhood, whatever, but he's like he's a white boy, whatever. Classical's like that, cool. So we've always been cool. We're on social media, blah blah blah. So he's just asking like polite, like, hey, how you been? Blah blah blah. He was in here, he said he was like working on making healthier choices. So he's going to grab his I was in the way of what he was trying to get. So, he's keeping the conversation going. But like when you run into people from high school, you just kind of keep it like pushing, but he's still asking questions, like he wants to talk. And now it's like, it wasn't awkward for me because I wasn't thinking anything of it. So I'm like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. He's like, so are you good? Like, how are you? How you been? Like, deep in my soul type, like, why are you looking? It wasn't registering to me. So I'm like, I'm fine. I'm like, I just started cleaning business. He's like, yeah, I know.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, oh yeah. So he's like, is that going good? I'm like, it's slow to begin. I'm getting there. He's like, nothing happens overnight. But you started. And he was referring to his weight loss journey and his making healthier choices. He's
Congrats.
saying he's starting. So I was like, all right, that's what's up. So the exchange, it just took way more time than I expected. And now my mom's coming back, and so he says hello to her. You know what I mean? And it was just like, this is mad. Oh, why does this feel so awkward, right? So after I say my goodbye, all right, it was nice to see you. Take care. He's like, yeah, it was really nice running into you. Like, it was nice to see you. But it's just like, what is it, right? So as I'm walking off with my mother, I said, oh shit, he subscribed to my out loud, like, oh, because I'm like that. I'm like, he subscribed to my OnlyFans. He was buying mad stuff on there, like. And I didn't think about that. That's what made it. I did not click. Because think of when I stopped with OnlyFans, I was done with it. I put up a post and said,
yeah, you was like, all right, niggas, it's been nice.
It's
a
been
good
real.
ride.
I made enough to start my cleaning business. I'm out. Just mic drop. That was it. Done with it. Never looked back. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think nothing of it. And I specifically remember him requesting he did like a special request. And he didn't pay for it. He requested it. And I was just like, I was so in my head about it. I couldn't make the video. And he kept checking
know what
in.
it is.
He kept checking in, asking for this video,
wait.
and
If
I
he's
was
one
like,
of our
nah, I
listeners,
haven't gotten to it.
I don't
Right.
think he was. If he already knows about the cleaning business, he knows about the podcast. So let's like.
Right, I had to turn it down. I turned down that requested video. I tried. I was just like,
thank you for your support too.
I wasn't all the way in like that. Like I was trying to, at that point, I was already trying to be done with it.
Yep.
So it was just super awkward because I'm like, no wonder, like, he's looking, like, like, he was genuinely happy to see me. And I think that's what threw me off. And because even on OF, it didn't bother me that this is somebody I knew from high school because, one, we're not tight, and I didn't even know he still lived here. I'm like, I ain't going to run into them. I ain't ran into him in this long. Who cares? You know what I mean? But now I'm in a market with my mother, and I'm like, this man done seen it all. Like,
hey.
So it wasn't that bad. He didn't like embarrass me or put it out. It's just, it took me so long. I was just mad at it was just weird. It was awkward. It took me that long to realize why he was so happy to see me. he was like genuinely like, yeah, girl, like you know what I mean,
from
like
ear to ear.
right. And I'm like, why? This
I'm
is
kinda
it felt weird, but that was all. That's all.
Would
it
I
was.
get excited if I ever met like one of the girls I subscribed on OnlyFans now?
If she brought you joy and you went to sleep happy a few times,
shit.
probably
Oh, dang.
like
Not bringing niggas joy.
that's not joyous. Like,
not joyous.
is it joyous? Like the way he was smiling. Come on.
Could be.
Like, wow.
Probably made his day a couple times.
That's what I'm
you know
saying.
I mean?
Like he was genuine. Like it was genuine. So
Tia,
like,
oh my god. Like, yeah, I don't know.
he wasn't doing all that. But
But
he was
I'm just saying, like, I don't know if I'll be able to do that because, like, a few people that I have followed, I don't know if I would react like that. I'll probably be like, "Oh, are you so and so? It's a pleasure meeting you."
But that's because you like it may be people that you already don't know.
yeah, but
I've known him at a time in my life. You know what I
classical,
mean?
yeah,
So it was.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
for them, for the people who did subscribe, it was like
Yeah.
finally, because that's the girl that I liked then.
Back in high
and
school, and
I
she
never
still
had the
looked
chance.
good.
You
and
know what I
I'm-
mean? And
I never had a chance.
I never had.
Never would have made it.
But when I came
Never
to
made it.
Now, gospel,
Never would have made it.
Is that Donnie McKirkland?
Never could.
Marvin Sapp.
Marvin Sapp, yeah.
I love that.
One of them
Gospel
niggas.
song.
Shit.
Or
wiser.
he saw the best of me. Oh, that's a good one.
Right?
I was thinking about
Yo.
she saw the best of me.
Yo.
Oh, shit.
Yo.
We
Yo.
saw the best. I can't. I'm
Yo.
done. I'm
Y'all
done.
are foolish.
Yo, those were the songs back in the
God
day.
forgive us. Forgive us, God.
Yeah,
Nah,
Lord forgive us.
man, her body is a temple. God is with her all the time. He understands.
Shit.
The girl was
Man.
working.
Man.
That's crazy. Well, I'm glad that he didn't mention the
Yeah.
OF stuff.
Nah, he never
Would that have
mentioned it.
been
He was just
awkward
happy.
for you if he would have said
mentioned it?
Yeah.
No, I would have like it would have made more sense for me. Like it would have been. It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been awkward for me. Like because those are things that I had to consider before I even made the page. Like
Word.
people are
That
gonna
po-
see it.
people
People
that
you
you
know.
may
Like you know what I
know,
mean.
yeah.
And then again, once I made the account and I'm looking to make money,
Mm-hmm.
how selective do you want to be? Like, oh, I know him. I don't want to accept his money. Like some stuff was a little awkward, but I think I did it for money.
Yep.
So.
Word.
You had
That's
the
what's up.
intention. Yep.
Word.
Yep.
That's funny.
All right, our guests are here, is what I'm being text. I'm going to tell them
I
to
hear
come
that.
in.
They just.
Oh, they didn't.
Oh, they
I
know.
hear the music. I
Okay.
hear that. Yeah.
I heard the door, but I didn't hear them. Okay.
Nah, they're still in the car blasting.
So you want to make a quick cut?
Yeah.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
All right, that was a punch in. We are back. Are you good? You hit your elbow. You all right? You didn't hit the funny bone?
Nah, it wasn't
All
funny.
right. So we got our guests for the week. They pulled up. We happy to have them here. How are you, Yuliana? How are you, Aalyssa?
I am good. Hair looking good, you know what I'm saying? As I took along. But
Nah, it's
Late
popping.
ass.
Thank
You know
you.
it's cute.
It's
You don't wear
cute.
watches, huh? You don't wear watches.
listen, I told you I'm gonna be late for my wedding, funeral, all that.
All that, huh?
All that.
Even her funeral.
Okay.
Even make sure.
We don't want you
That
to
won't
be
be
late
me.
for any of that stuff.
You might,
We don't want you to
who I
be late
am.
for any of that.
you might got me beat because, girl, I'm always late.
Listen.
And
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on it,
Right,
honestly.
I tried, be
I
like-
really feel bad.
I
honestly.
started my hair. I started at 12 o'clock.
It
12
took you.
o'clock.
It took you 9
Nah,
hours
the
to do your
Color it
hair.
and everything.
I was it's like a whole thing that I
Yeah,
did, like a
yeah,
little
yeah.
Were you in the
experiment.
salon?
No, I do my own hair.
Oh, you do your own hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her business.
we gotta
It's
talk.
nice, though.
Yeah.
We gotta talk because I
Yeah.
need my hair done.
Yeah, it looked amazing. You did a great
I
job.
hope it's color.
This morning that wig was pink, so
Yeah.
Oh, you dyed
Really?
it?
I did
Yeah.
like a whole process, took the pink out of the wig, like a whole experiment.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And
good.
then-
Shout out to you for
Girl,
doing
I
all
know.
that.
You
Being
save money
creative.
that way when you learn how to
Yes,
do it
yes.
yourself. So.
Word. All right, so you caught us at the tail end of check-in. Aalyssa, you are not a newbie anymore. You are now a friend of the show.
Yes, she is.
So you could go next, and we'll let our guests go last for the check-in. How are you doing this week?
I'm good this week. I can't complain.
Congratulations on the opening.
Yeah, the grand
Yes.
opening went well.
Yep, it did.
It was
Lots of
good.
very, very tender words were shared.
Yeah.
It was
Your brother
Emotional.
and his words about you and the tender hug at the end. All the feels.
The tender.
It was tender. It was tender.
It was.
No, it was.
It was a really emotional day, but yeah, that was a good start to the week. So.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I had a really good week, and I'm excited. So I'm just ready to keep going with this whole business thing.
Word. Did you have a lot of business this week?
No.
Oh shit.
She
We
did
gotta
my
get-
face.
No, I
Huh?
didn't. But my books wasn't open for this week, so
Oh, okay.
I'm starting
All right.
a Mother's Day special. So I do have a client tomorrow.
Yes, you do.
Hey.
Mama.
Word.
So I'm gonna make
Word.
sure she's nice and relaxed and
That's what's up.
I told her
pamper
just.
her for her birthday.
Yep, I told her just put on lotion. Don't do anything else. So
She's all set. I got everything. She's covered.
Nice.
Fill me
Says
in.
J.
What's
Poppy's mom?
your business?
Nice.
I'm an esthetician.
Esthetician. Okay. See.
Facial,
I might
all
have to just
stuff.
do that and copy this nigga and do that for my mom too.
I
Because
was just thinking the same thing.
I ran out of things.
She
to
did
do.
mine yesterday. It was really good.
That's what's up.
no, but
facial?
the thing about my
Yeah.
mom is like she's born in May, so I got Mother's Day
And
and her birthday.
birthday.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same. My mother's
dang.
May 20th.
Double.
So like,
Oh, wow.
7.
Oh, right there.
Yeah,
it's
so
birthday.
I'm fucked regardless. So
You be alright. You be alright.
I'm gonna
only
do.
get one.
I'm doing the service that Alyssa's doing, and for Mother's Day, I'm gonna do the 5 cents gift, which you give her something that have to do with all the 5 senses,
Ooh, that's
and
dope.
hopefully that's more memorable. It's gonna be cheap, but
That's
memorable.
nice.
Except for
That
the
is
cake.
nice.
The cake cost me like $50, so she better eat that shit.
It better be good.
Facts. Facts. That's what's up. Thank you, Alyssa.
Yes.
Miss Yuliana, how are you?
I'm good.
We're popping your podcast cherry now. How you feeling? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so how was your week? Anything notable you would like to share?
Yeah, I potentially 99% might join them.
Beauty Unique.
At Beauty Unique.
Okay.
Yeah.
doing hair there. And doing
doing hair there.
Beauty Unique
And
located
they
at
meet,
285
you know,
Brooks Ave.
Yes.
Riverside.
It was we all talked and it was all type of emotions, emotional, and
Y'all were crying?
I was crying.
She,
Aw.
but when
You
don't she
like
cry?
that?
Were you drinking?
Like
First of all,
That,
mind your
that ain't,
business.
that ain't.
Was
Mind your
that,
business.
was
It
that
was
on
just a
Sunday?
regular Thursday.
Nah, that was actually yesterday.
Yeah, it was a regular Thursday for her.
Mm.
Crying yesterday?
Yeah, I was crying.
She's a Scorpio.
First of all,
I'm a
no.
water sign
it's
too,
more.
so-
It's more to it.
I get emotional.
Can you
too.
niggas not? Can you not?
Dude, we're drowning right now.
First of all,
you
There's
were
so
crying.
many
I
water
was
signs
crying.
in this
You were
room
It was
right now.
deeper
We're
to it.
drowning.
It's not.
Yes, yes.
It was deeper to it.
Yes.
Jasmine, I had a best friend that passed away 2 years ago.
Oh,
My
Saw
God.
her
that's
name
why.
and then she reminded me. So it just got deeper, and I was
Gotcha.
drinking, so it came
Girl,
out.
that.
Got you.
Yeah,
You know.
that'll trigger it. Right?
Yeah.
For sure.
So, but other than that, yeah, regular work day. I work with nuns.
What?
Wait, what? Wait, no.
Yo,
always
wind
do
it back.
They be like,
what are you talking
No,
about?
she don't. Yes, she do.
I do.
What you
Doing
do for
what?
Jesus? Like what?
Yeah, I'm a scheduler there, and I drive them to their appointments.
Where?
At a convent.
Fruit Hill.
What?
They're really nuns. They don't wear the little
She calls them sister and everything.
sister. This,
But how-
Helen,
Yo,
Sister Mary.
I'm
I love
still
Sister
processing
How
this.
did you get this job?
Listen, I was
How did it all
ready to
started?
quit being a CNA. I've been a CNA since I was like 19 years old. I was ready to be done. And then I went on Indeed and then I was like, church, you know? I was like, you know what, maybe I'll get blessed. I don't know. So
Valid.
yeah,
Church is where the
good karma.
blessings
right.
are.
So I went. The boss was very like she liked me, and I've been there for 3 years. That's the longest job I ever had.
Hey, that's good.
And ever since I worked there, I swear, like my life changed. Everything. Not that I'm like into what they, I ain't know none of nothing, but
You've been blessed through the work you're doing.
you
That's
know.
what's up.
But yeah, they really
in a
love
big
me.
way.
They're good people.
Word.
You know.
Wow,
So,
I haven't
love
seen
that.
none since high school. Like,
yeah. At first, I'm like, am I
crazy.
gonna see them in their little suit and stuff? Like, I was scared a
Do
little
they
bit.
still
but
get dressed in the whole?
No, they
I was gonna
changed
say
that.
they wear regular clothes now.
regular.
Yeah.
You know.
But they gotta have the cross on.
Yeah.
Cross
I
in
had
the
a nerd.
But I love
too.
hearing their stories. Like their stories are like
Mm-hmm.
crazy, interesting, all types of.
My first reaction was to be mad that they don't wear that anymore. And I had to check myself. Like, what?
I'd rather not, though. I don't want to see that.
No, there's some who still do. I have seen some nuns.
Yo, I literally had to check myself. Like, why am I mad?
It's not like how it used to be.
Yeah, but it's good.
That's what's up.
Wow,
That's what's up. Very interesting.
Right.
Right.
Everybody says things I'm like, I got to church on that. What? No.
I would never.
Yes,
never in my
that.
life.
Not
Never
at
in my
all.
life.
Wow.
That's just one of those jobs where you like, yeah, nuns really need a driver.
Yeah.
They live in a
Appointment.
convent.
They're getting old.
Yeah.
They're getting old,
Yeah.
definitely.
And that's a dying
I was gonna
industry.
say are there like
It
young
is.
nuns?
Big time.
There's but
Every once in a
not
while.
really young, but yeah.
But back in like the 60s and 70s, that was like a huge thing.
Right.
Because one of the clients at my job is it's a Catholic school, but it's part of the Sisters of Notre Dame de Namur. And they're having a lot of trouble recruiting new young women to take that vow. That's a
I mean,
big
it's
decision.
different now.
Right,
You
back
know,
in the day,
like,
there was a
big
lot of
commitment.
younger
Yeah.
women, but now
Different.
you get a lot of older people.
Yeah, man, they're phasing
want
out.
to change and
Women-
then become a
yo.
nun. So.
It's
Women
like-
aren't even naming their babies Mary anymore. Like it's just not a
Yo.
thing.
No one's a virgin.
Nah, chill. Don't make me laugh like that. Don't make me laugh like that.
There's no more
Now you're
Mary.
not
Don't make me
teasing
laugh
on
on this
Netflix.
damn mic like
No
that.
one's a virgin.
Like seriously.
When's the last time you seen a baby named Mary?
Maria's the closest name.
Maria. I was
Maria
gonna
is
say
the
Maria.
closest.
Maybe.
Maria or
The
Maria is the
Mary.
closest
M-A-R-Y, though.
Okay.
I know
Nah,
Maria.
nah,
There's no
seriously.
Marie.
I just don't get why y'all are so dumb. I don't get it.
Nah, you need to stop. You're making me laugh crazy right now.
They don't even make babies named Mary
Mary,
no more.
I thought about it like
They just make a bunch of Cadens and
wild.
Jaylens.
Right.
They're gonna be older.
Oh
Sister
my
Jalen,
God.
Sister
Cadence and
Cadence,
Jalen.
Sister Kaylin.
Nah, that's true. That's
with
the
a-
go-to.
with the GH.
That's white people's Jamal right there, Caden.
That's the mulatto.
Not
Yeah,
white people.
yeah.
Once they
Yeah.
start getting mixed,
I
in,
literally
Jaden,
watched
Caden,
the video, and it was
Mm-hmm.
like, how come there's no, like, if you're a white person and your name is LaShawn, then you need to, like,
I
didn't even
met
hear
a
from
white
you.
guy named Tyrone.
I
What?
heard
Yes, and I didn't
Tyrone.
believe
Mom
him.
black
And he
or
showed me
something?
his ID, and his name was Tyrone. I also knew a white boy named Jamal.
You know she. Oh yeah, me too, Jamal.
But did you
But
interview Tyrone and
That's
ask?
crazy.
Get
No,
to
his
the
name
bottom
You
of
know she went
Tyrone.
hard. You know she probably.
his what?
Honestly,
Who your mama?
the crazy part about
Exactly.
it is, I think that the person who ended up being his dad, like, he wasn't supposed to be his dad. Like, I guess his mom thought that his dad was some other guy, and the guy was black.
Jerry.
And then
R.I.P. Jerry.
Oh no, God, I mean
still
it.
named him after the other guy.
Damn it. Wow.
because the LaShawn was named after her father's mistress.
Ooh,
Oh.
black. I'm trying to tell you, that
You
lady,
want
she thought
somebody-
she was going to have a mixed baby, and he came
Come
out
on.
crazy.
Yo,
Translucent.
that's shit. All right.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Thank you for your check-in, Yuliana. I'm gonna end and do my check-in real quick, man. I'm sad because Josh knows because he was on my story, but today is the 2-year anniversary of my grandmother's passing. It's also why I'm wearing fucking shades, because if I cry, I don't got no tissue.
We can
nigga.
cry together.
Oh, for sure.
I got tissue for you.
You got tissue?
Right in here, don't
if
play.
I cry, then I appreciate
The
that you got me.
2-year anniversary, you said?
2-year anniversary.
So
of my
you had
grandma's
your
passing.
grandmother for a long time.
I had her for 31 years.
Yes.
So
that's
my-
a blessing.
My birthday doesn't. My birthday since she passed hasn't been the same.
Yeah.
Fuck Cinco de Mayo, all that shit. I woke up crying, looking at tributes from my cousins and stuff because we're all going through it. But overall, like I reflect a lot in the month of May because it's my birthday month. I'm not into the tourists and
When's
all
your
that
birthday?
bullshit. My birthday is. I was born on Mother's Day.
Wow.
So like
it doesn't change every year, though?
even with
Yeah.
Mother's
I
Day,
think it does change. Isn't it like the
it's
third,
every
the
it's
third
every
Sunday?
it's every two
Or
two
second
years, every 3 years or every 4 years or whatever it is.
It's the second Monday, Sunday of
Sunday, right?
of
Of
May.
May.
Yeah,
Okay.
but none of
That's
that.
Mother.
But none of that matters. Like
Right.
I was born May 14th, Sunday, May 14th, 1989.
Damn.
So my mom literally.
You was a Mother's Day gift.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Mother's Day is weird.
Was you her
because
firstborn?
Yeah, I'm the oldest of two boys.
Golden child.
I'm
And
the
he's
oldest
on
of two
Mother's
boys.
Day.
So
And he's a Taurus.
shut up, Josh. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, I
Josh.
don't, Taurus is cool, whatever, but.
Yeah, both of y'all shut the
Yeah,
fuck up. But yeah, man, May is just, it's a complicated month for me now. It has been for the last 2 years. I reflect a lot. Every birthday, I go for a walk. I get a massage. This year I'm finally gonna fucking get my mani-pedi going.
Hey,
come get a facial. Come get
I
a
got you.
facial.
I'm gonna book it.
Come
I
get
got
spoiled.
You. I am for sure.
Do you guys do mani pedi? By
No.
I don't do toes
Fuck.
or hands.
She's like,
She said
But I
toes.
do
Not
do
me, but-
massages.
It's so
Well, I
crazy how
can't
you
call
said
them
that,
massages 'cause
and I said about my best friend. She died the day before.
I feel you.
I do body rub.
The 14th?
Yeah, April and May are bad months.
Your
April
best
and May are
friend?
bad months.
Yeah, I lost my
It's
grandmother
not
in
before
May.
Mother's Day.
Huh?
I lost
My grandmother's
grandmother in May.
birthday.
Yeah.
I lost
So
my grandmother when I
weird.
was
Yep.
9.
Like,
Yeah.
6 days after my birthday.
That sucks.
She
man.
died March 9th, and her birthday is May 9th. So yeah,
See that?
she's
Just like-
coming up.
yeah.
See that? Yeah, April and May
Wow,
are
that's a
shitty months.
synchronicity. I just had chills too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got chills.
You see how that goes?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I believe in energy. The universal energy that's in the air, like for sure, all of that. But like, I'm in a very reflective mode, yo, and I don't consider myself a religious person. I meditate a lot, so I'm very
You're more
Spiritual.
Right.
for sure.
Same.
You're a living
and,
being.
like,
you got to be spiritual. There's,
Yeah.
there's nothing else. You
for
gotta.
sure. And then it's just crazy, man, because I think about the effects that my grandmother's passing has on all my aunts and my mom specifically, because they don't like to celebrate Mother's Day anymore.
Oh wow.
And so when I brought up maybe I'll just I'll get my mom a facial or whatever, I don't know if she'll enjoy it because she doesn't like to celebrate it anymore with her mom not here. Because
That's
the
a
way
lot of
that-
people too.
Yeah, but like the way that it went down,
Right.
there was just a lot of question marks with certain people in my family. My mom's one of my mom's younger sisters or whatever. So, there's still that feeling of like, I don't know if I could fuck with you like that. Holidays aren't the same. Birthdays aren't the same. My
It's
grandmother.
hard losing a matriarch. It really
Absolutely.
does. It's like soul food. You
Yeah,
you
for
remember
sure.
soul food when everything just fell apart. And it's like it's really like
because
that.
there's one person that
happened
has
with
the
my
whole
family.
family's history. She's always
Holding
sharing
everybody
different
together.
stories, but like she went to everything, yo. When I tell you she went to everything, grandkids and grandkids, great grands, and she had one great grand. She went to every birthday. She went to every graduation. She went to every baby shower, and like she did, even when she didn't have it no more, she would cook or give something. And like that level of kindness,
She was pouring into
that
people.
level of grace, like, man, not to have that anymore is it's fucking my aunts up and it's fucking my mom up. So like for the last 2 years, I've been trying to be a better son, calling her every day and all that kind of stuff.
okay.
And spending time with her every week. We go out and we do like a mother-son date, and we'll go to a different restaurant and we'll just
that's
eat.
cute.
You know
That's
what I
so
mean?
sweet.
Just to take care of her and to make her feel good. And like I've done, I think y'all know, but I've done family therapy with my mom. I did a couple sessions with her during the pandemic before my grandmother passed. Because my brother struggles with alcoholism, and I needed all of us to like do it together.
Right.
But this
It
nigga tapped
takes
out
a
after
family.
he tapped out after one fucking session. He didn't want to do it.
Oh, wow.
But my mom and we did 2 more, and then she was like, "I don't want to cry, so I don't want to do that shit no more." I said, "All right, whatever." So I went
You
back.
tried.
To,
Healing is ugly.
I was gonna
it's
say,
not
crying
always
is
pretty.
healing.
Right.
it's a process.
But you need a
Yeah,
like
some people
that
just-
it's needed. Like
Right.
it's
We
needed
all need to do it,
sometimes.
and
Yeah.
we can't afford to be afraid of that shit.
Right.
Because everything that you don't acknowledge is gonna eat you alive.
Right.
Sure.
You know what I
And
mean?
And you
Right.
got to do it for your future generations. It's honestly breaking the generational curse and healing whatever trauma that you've experienced.
Right.
And you don't want to pass that down when you
Hell nah.
become a parent or whatever. So it's just like you want to make sure that the buck stops here.
For
you know?
sure. For sure.
And when you heal yourself, they say that you heal past generations. So
True.
it just it takes that one person to say, no, not with me.
I do it.
Yeah.
Mine.
Word.
Yeah.
You know.
Word up. But anyway, rest in peace, Grandma. I miss you,
Rest in
Gammies.
peace to
No,
her.
rest in
I
peace.
just want to tell you that your grandmother is always with you.
Always.
Absolutely. Right here.
I kind of felt her spirit.
Aw.
You almost made me cry, honestly, because I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm close to my mom. Something traumatic happened with my mom. Years ago, and all that.
And you got to take care of her now.
I take care of her now. She's
Yeah.
disabled, and I take care of her now. I don't want to cry either, but it just touched me.
For sure, man.
So,
Listen, I love being human. I love being vulnerable. I'm not one of these niggas that pretends to be a tough guy. Like
I always say, being vulnerable is our superpower.
Absolutely.
Like that's their story is all you got. Like
yeah.
that's all you have.
Yeah, man. And the way, well, not just that, but the way you treat people, that is your legacy. Because people say, "Oh, my kids, my guy. Why don't you want to have kids?" Well, it's like, bro, as long as everybody who knows my name and interacts with me has a positive experience, that is my legacy. I don't need a street named after me, but if everybody who attends my homegoing says, "Yo, Wole, like one of my mans got sick this week. He had a kidney issue. He was in the hospital for 5 days. Got discharged this morning out of nowhere. Before I came here, that's why I was late. I went to go visit him because it's somebody that I talk to on a monthly basis. That's my brother. I love him, but like, we're at an age now where people are dying, and you got to be on top of your fucking health.
Yeah.
Right.
Niggas is 34, 35 years old. We can't play around. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when that happened to him, I didn't know until yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? And I felt bad because I hadn't talked to him in like 2 weeks. But it happens that fast.
Right.
A kidney problem happens that fast. So now he's on blood thinners for the next 6 months.
Damn.
And the doctors don't know where the fuck that shit came from. You know what I mean? And this is a black man. This is a Cape Verdean man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, life is too fragile to be upset. Yeah. Life is too fragile to be petty.
Too short.
Fuck all that dumb shit.
It's fickle.
Like,
life is fickle.
Super fickle. And that's why I'm a comedian, and that's why my superpower is making people laugh. That gives me so much joy. Y'all have no idea. And I haven't done it in months.
Comedy is healing. People don't realize that. Like, you can literally make a joke out of anything.
People laugh.
Like, it's
like
crazy. Because
that.
especially if you have dark humor, like, you can really make a joke out of anything. And it's so healing when you can laugh through your pain.
Right.
Like, it might not be pretty in the moment, but when you look back, that's why people say, when you look back, you're going to laugh at this. And it's always the most, like, aggravating situation. Like, no, I'm not. But you really do end up looking back and cracking the fuck up. Like, life is a joke.
Trauma's hilarious after the fact.
After the fact. Don't you heal
I'm
through
glad
it?
you
Not
said
in
that.
it.
But
Yeah, in the-
after.
Trauma
in the midst,
during,
but-
that shit is no bueno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got some topics to get into, man. We got some juicy ones. I want to start with the brat and her baby mama
Ooh,
picking white sperm.
Let's do that.
Let's
Because
talk
I seen it, but I read into the article, so I feel like a lot of people was like on social media making comments and not really like looking into it or even watching the show for that matter. So it's like,
Yeah,
it's a weird argument. It's an argument that doesn't need to be had.
Why not?
Because people are like making it seem like she chose this white sperm donor over a black sperm donor simply because of looks, but it really was like much more than that. It had to do with genetics and everything, and if she was to, mix her genetics with his genetics, the probability of having some type of deformity or, genetic like defect or anything like that. So she didn't make that choice by saying, yeah, I don't want a black baby daddy. One, she even put it out there and said that there's only like 8%.
5.
I was about to say 5.
It's
Yeah.
5?
That's what she said.
That's
That's
even
what she
worse. 5% of the pool of people who donate are black, and that's very low. So, and then when you got to sift through the little 5%,
And I think she
you
said
might
she had,
not
like,
end
4.
up getting one that's black. So, yeah, I don't think that.
So are
is
the eggs that
a
are
big deal.
in the brat's uterus her partner's eggs?
I believe they're hers.
They're hers.
They're her
They're the
eggs.
brat's eggs?
They're the brat.
So what the fuck is he talking about? What's the wife talking about?
I mean, that's her baby.
Listen. So you just when I
there's
listen,
no way it's not.
when I was
There's no way it's the brats because of what she said specifically.
If
It was about her, or maybe she was speaking for the brat. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think
Right.
she was speaking for the brat.
So if she
Because when
was,
I watched the
what
show,
the fuck
they
are you
both-
talking
she was
about?
talking I watched the show, they both-
She was talking about her own. She said she had like 4
I
different.
have 4 different.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Unless she
Okay,
her
and
own
you're
eggs.
not the one that's pregnant. So why are you telling us that?
So
I seen the
it
show.
gotta be her
They
eggs. Yeah,
both.
It gotta be her eggs. Yeah.
It might be, but I seen that.
Like
they
that's
both
what I'm
had
saying. Like
gotten
if it's
the
her
test done.
eggs, cool. I understand the explanation. Bet. Are you saying that because she kind of skated around it? Like, did the black man that you guys denied was all that shit in his genes
so
too?
hold on. What I don't understand, and I don't mean to be, I just don't know about this process. Do they do genetic testing prior to?
Yeah, they do DNA
insemination.
testing to
Yeah.
make sure that the person that you're gonna get sperm from is a match.
So they
and it's
check
not gonna,
all
you
of
know
your
what I mean?
options.
They said
They have
They have
probability
one.
in the
testing.
first
They have
post
probability testing.
they did like they went through like
what's the
1,000
rate
potential
of
donors.
of your
Oh,
child
okay,
having sickle
okay.
cell? Like if you carry the sickle cell
Yeah.
gene, like you don't want to have a baby
But
with
why
someone
did she
who also
explain her
carries
own
that
and
gene.
not? Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Gotta be her
Like,
egg.
It is
her
yeah.
eggs gotta be in the brat's uterus for her to say that.
Yeah, right.
And
'cause
if
she's the one
not,
speaking.
then why are you telling
And she's
us
not
that?
the one pregnant. so.
Exactly. But like,
I don't
cause,
know. But in the
cause
show, it was weird because they both had gotten
So
like
it's not the
tests
brat,
done,
it's Jessica.
and the brat was
it's Jessica's
healthy.
The
eggs
brat's
that are
pregnant.
in the brat.
Yeah.
Judy?
So right here on
Okay,
the
so
side.
now it makes
Wow.
sense.
So in
makes
in the second paragraph from the post that you shared,
Mm-hmm.
it says due to the lack of black donors in Dubrat's or Jessica Dubrat genetic screening, they were left only with suitable black candidates out of 300 possible candidates.
So it's the brat's eggs.
Dubrat's, yeah, Jessica Dubrat, not the brat.
Dupart.
So
Oh, Dupart, whatever.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
thought
what?
I was
This
trying to
nigga
be
mad
French.
Yeah,
Who's
no, yeah.
Jessica Dupart?
Dupart
That's her wife.
is her
That's the
wife.
wife.
That's her wife.
Yeah,
The
That's
brat-
Judy,
the
or
brat is the
Judy?
brat.
Judy.
Jessica Dupart is her wife.
the brat's the
so
one
her
that's
name
pregnant.
is
The
Jessica.
other one's the wife.
Her
So it
name
has
is
to
Jessica,
be,
yes.
Yeah, it has to be Jessica.
All right, so it's her egg. So, but even still, bro, like, I don't understand. Like, cool. If the nigga had sickle cell, or is like that's all of us. We're all African.
No, we don't all carry the sickle cell gene.
Nah, we don't all carry it, but it's definitely in your bloodline. 100%.
At some point, it could be. Yeah,
It's
of course.
definitely in your bloodline. You might not have
You
it.
either
Your brother,
carry it or you don't. It's either
But look-
recessive or dominant.
But look
Like
at-
For sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch him carry the point away. What do you like?
No, it's just like listen,
You
bruh.
feel like people that normally
If the pool
choose
of black
partners
men-
without
yeah.
the testing and you have a baby, you take that risk and that chance.
that's
As a
just
black
God.
person.
Yeah, that's
Right.
just God.
So now you're gonna have a mixed
the
baby
universe.
because y'all didn't like the black candidates, and you're using national data that's probably from white outlets to back up your reasoning for that. You know what I mean? And they're rich. The brat is rich. She could go wherever she want. The fact that she's like in her almost. How old is the brat?
I was gonna ask.
She's definitely in her 40s.
She's the way
She's
she's
like
carrying the
45.
baby.
She's
like,
in her 40s.
So Jessica will be turning 49 this month.
The brat's-
she looks
yeah.
good as fuck.
Wow.
She does.
I thought she
Wow.
was 49.
And one of them is
Goddamn.
gonna be 40. She's turning 40.
The
So
brat's
the brat
only
is turning
40.
40.
Wait, the brat is
ain't
how old?
40.
The brat is turning
One of them
40.
is 49 and the other one is 40.
I think the
Jessica's
brat gotta be
49?
49. No, the brat gotta be.
I'm
49.
shocked
about
that the
to say,
brat
no
is
way.
40.
But don't sleep. Jessica could be 49 because she got grown kids. Like
She
grown
does got kids, but
she got grown kids. That
I
got
didn't know
kids.
she
She a
was
grandmother.
49.
Yeah, but
brat-
the brat is only 40.
No, the brat.
Nigga, the brat is almost 50 years old.
Yeah.
Stop
Look at
playing
this
with me.
thing.
That's Lisa Ray's little
I'm about to
sister,
say, hold
so I
on,
know
she
she's
been up
close to
here.
Lisa Ray's age.
The wife is 40 years old.
Okay, so she
That-
looks
that
40.
makes
She looks
that
40.
she does.
Okay.
Not 49.
So they definitely use her eggs, but how the fuck is the brat carrying that baby?
Yeah.
It's more common than you think.
She's
No,
only.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
Only for rich
It's
bitches.
complicated.
Only
I
for
mean,
rich.
they use IVF. I mean, yeah.
Listen, bruh.
I'm pretty sure they had to do it a couple
It's
times.
more common than you think,
Listen.
whether it's rich or what.
But she
it's
chose
just-
not to
So-
carry.
so you
this
get all of that.
generation, this generation of women is waiting longer. Period. They're having more babies after 35.
Yeah, Julie definitely did not want to carry. She said, "This is on you. I already did it a couple
Yeah,
times." So she
and
was
she
not.
lost mad
Well,
weight.
I will not
She's
be
like,
49
She ain't fucking up her
fucking-
body.
Okay, at that
Listen,
age, no,
but
I wouldn't want to
geriatric
either.
pregnancy, the risk of that baby having problems goes up as soon as you hit 35.
Yeah, you can have
Facts.
twins.
She's 49.
She can have
42,
twins.
50.
So either
Fuck the
way-
49.
But
She
this is,
fit.
but
Not her
it's
eggs,
an
though.
insemination,
She
so
fit.
it's not her egg. It's not her
Fit.
egg. It's a
Those
10.
are
It's a 10 year
40-year-old
younger.
eggs.
40,
It's a
that's not
10 year
that bad,
younger.
though.
10 years younger.
40's not
10
terrible.
years younger.
Janet did.
40 ain't 50.
I mean,
At 50, get the fuck out of
40
here. She
ain't
didn't-
40's not that bad.
That was a
40,
that was
50.
a rubber
I'm sorry, I'm
baby
not carrying no
bump.
baby at 50.
a rubber.
That's
it wasn't
crazy.
real.
That,
That's
I don't
crazy.
I don't
wanna
know.
be a
I'm
grandparent
saying.
by
I'm
then.
just
I had
saying.
my
you
first
talking
child
about?
at
You
like
think she
40
really
baby at
carried a
50.
baby at 50 years old?
50
Janet
is
Jackson?
crazy. No way.
You really think she carried
I
that birth?
have no idea, but
There's no fucking way. That was a bodysuit, nigga.
Well,
She
Halle Berry
another
had a baby
oh,
at like
shit.
40.
I know it's
49.
possible though. I know
Halle
it's
Berry had a baby
possible.
at 49. So
Yo.
did Janet Jackson around
More
50
and more
something.
women are
50?
doing it.
A lot of women have
Yeah.
had babies
A lot
in
of
their
kids
It
have
40s.
must
had
be
a
nice
baby.
to have money because poor women could never.
But there's also a lot of
They could never.
there's also a lot of
Never.
average. Let's not say poor. There's also a lot of average women who definitely do have kids late in life. Like I've known people.
Not that
who
late,
had-
Alyssa.
I know people.
I'm gonna be one
my
of them.
child's father is like 9 or 11 years younger than his sister. His mom was in her 40s when she
I be
had
at them
him.
PTO meetings all the time, and the kindergarten
Well,
parents
I will not be having
old
no
as
baby at
fuck.
no 49.
Like,
Yo,
And his dad was
Hells
happy.
no.
Like his dad was
Nah,
around the
listen.
same age
God
too.
forbid.
His dad is in his 60s.
Like 49 not that old,
that's
but they old.
Like he got
it's common.
40-year-old siblings. Like
no, I know.
And
I
he's
mean,
only 20,
but that's
whatever,
usually
like-
the dad, because these young flies' dad's
But the
like
mama too.
75, and that nigga's
It
only
happens,
28.
though.
It does.
It
You'll
does.
be
Listen,
surprised.
good on
Think
him.
about it. Think
Good
about
on
it.
him.
Think about it. Think about it. Think about the hood. Okay, how many cousin uncles do you know? Like people who that's really like their uncle, but they're like younger than them. How many do you know? I got plenty of people in my family who's like, you know, that they're younger than their aunt or their uncle.
yo, you know what?
Plenty.
Shout out to my family because that's one shit they don't play about.
Wow.
Like, we don't got that.
Yeah, exactly.
got cousin uncles.
I'm not from a
not
black.
common.
I'm not from that
cousin
type of black
aunties, and
family,
they're
yo.
really your
That'd be
aunt, but
mad
they're younger than you or the
What's
same
it-
age
what
as
are
you, and you
you?
grow up together.
I'm
Like
black.
that's very
I'm black.
common.
But
Very common.
it is mad common, but like that was one of them things. Like, you know, sometimes some mothers be like, I only got.
That be that
I
surprise
had one
baby.
baby daddy. We don't play that. Like I've heard that be a thing. I got multiple baby daddies, so I already broke that rule.
Yeah, I got two.
That uncle cousin
Too
thing,
much.
They
God
like,
damn it.
mm-mm.
Nah, yeah, the uncle cousin thing definitely. But listen, my son, I'm pretty sure is he younger or old? No, but my niece, she's older than her aunt, so there's that.
I have nieces and nephews that are
my dad
older
had a
than me
kid,
too.
and
but
yeah,
that's
my
only
dad had a
because
kid that's younger than my niece.
My father had
Was
kids
wildin'.
young.
My dad actually
Wildin'.
You know
my
what I
dad got
mean?
2 kids younger
That
than my
nigga was
niece.
slanging in
So
middle
there's
school,
that.
your dad.
That's crazy.
He got
Hey,
mad.
Not fucking
DC
middle
Young Fly
school.
dad had him
He
when
was
he
out
was
here in the
69.
8th grade.
Sure did.
Gosh.
He sure
happened?
did.
DC Young Fly father had him
He was
when
a baby.
I know, yeah. That's what I said, nigga.
He's a great
Papa was a
he has
Rolling
a
Stone.
grand
He
brother.
said he was an uncle when he came out. He was already an uncle when he
Yo,
was born.
he is a
He
funny
had like
man.
6 nieces and nephews.
Older
Dead
than
ass.
him.
And he grew up with them. And he grew
I
up
wish
with
you
them.
stopped
That's
that.
how
You
it
know,
be.
I can't even lie. My
That's how
grandfather
it
still.
be.
My
That's how it be.
Black
When I
men
went-
be wildin',
When
bro.
I went to go visit my
Wow.
grandfather,
Not just black men,
he
Hispanic
was
men.
old, and
They
he's still
get
having
it
kids.
too.
I was like 8.
That's crazy.
He's
Now,
Dominican though, so
my
that's
my
fine.
thought behind this
Of course.
was that I thought the reason they decided to go with a white man because with how our society is and colorism.
They light as hell though.
I
They
thought,
both light as
I
hell.
thought they
so
were
I don't
just
think
trying to
that
give
they
their
would-
kids a better future in a sense, like the Patrick Mahomes.
I think it
the
had everything
Aaron
to do with
Judge,
looks. Because
you know what
didn't
I'm
she
saying?
say that the black guy
The
was like
Jamal
Kermit?
Murrays, those
Jiminy
type of-
Cricket.
Oh,
Yeah,
that.
that.
Jiminy Cricket. So
I had to
there's
look
that
him up,
right
like,
there.
who's
I
it?
think that really was
But how
mostly
did
what
they
had
know
to do.
that the black sperm looked
You
like
can see what
Jiminy
they look
Cricket?
like.
No.
You
They
screen
get
them.
to look at the faces.
Oh,
of
you
get a
donors.
headshot.
They looked at
Oh.
1,000 potential donors.
You
and
can see
picked
what
this
they look
white
like,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get to look at
Oh,
the
I
files.
didn't know. Oh,
They
Yeah,
chose
that's
the
how it go.
handsome. They said he was handsome. They chose a handsome white man that was very tall, and you know they're looking at all the specs, everything.
They want a
So,
basketball player. That's what they want. They want an NBA nigga. One of these.
Listen,
these
they might
long
have.
fro-
You never know. He could have his
Aaron
mama
Judge or
type.
Patrick Mahomes.
Is it a boy?
I don't know.
right?
We don't know yet.
I don't
Wait,
care. I don't
didn't
care
they do
enough
like a
about
whole-
that.
Is
They
it a
pick
boy?
the
sex
wild.
too?
Yeah, you
Wait,
can pick the
big.
sex.
You-
Absolutely.
wait, that
heard you can pick
Yes,
science if you
I-
got the money
you can
for
have
it.
Twins.
We have to take
You can
no,
have
we do
triplets.
that
You can have a girl
Nah,
and a
you
boy
really
twins.
can.
When it comes to IVF, you can do whatever you want. It's like playing God. It's scary.
No, it is.
Ooh.
You can because
It is.
with Beyonce. That's bro.
You could
them
get blue.
twins,
You can
she
have
paid
a
for that.
child with blue
Yeah,
eyes.
that's
They
You can
wanted
make.
a boy
You
and
can
they
find
wanted a
out.
girl,
You can
and
find
they
out
paid
if
for
your
that.
child's gonna have
100K.
blue eyes, blonde
It's 50K
hair,
a
all
kid.
that. It's scary.
That's crazy.
They paid for twins. It was like, yo, I want twins. Beyonce was like, I want twins and I want a boy,
Boy
and a girl.
yeah.
Shit.
Bong, 100K or
That's
however
crazy.
it was.
That's the majority of my
Probably
got
a
that,
little,
yeah.
And that's
a
what
little
she
more
got.
than that, but yeah.
Because she didn't want to have
No, you
any
wanna-
more. She didn't want to get pregnant multiple times. Like she got shit to do. So she was like,
She
Bong.
sure does.
I heard that she didn't carry them neither.
I love
No,
the process just
yeah,
because
no,
like,
she
They
paid-
would definitely saying that about Blue Ivy, but I
The
think
other
she
one
carried
she
those
did.
twins
The twins?
for sure.
The first
I
one
mean,
she
she
did.
carried all of her children.
yeah.
But
Oh,
the
it was the Blue
conspiracy
Ivy
was that
they
she
the
did
didn't
first
carry
one she
them.
didn't.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I
them
was
twins, she
mixing it
definitely
up.
carried them
Okay.
twins. You could see it all in her chest, everything. She carried them.
It was Kim Kardashian that paid for a surrogate the second time for her twins.
She did, but that's because
For
she
her
had a.
twins?
She gave
had
birth
a,
to North, but she had a medical condition, so
Yeah,
she
with
paid
her-
for a
yeah, she
surrogate for the.
couldn't.
They paid for a surrogate for
No,
the.
for
For the.
Saint
For the
and
for
She
Saint
had
North
twins in
and all of them?
Chicago.
Yeah.
no. North she carried.
Oh,
Yeah, she
Chicago,
Saint in
Psalms.
Chicago.
So yeah.
Psalms.
No, wait,
not
no,
Saint.
it's no.
Chicago and
carried
Psalm.
too. She carried 2 of her babies.
Chicago and Psalm, the twins.
The last 2.
They
yeah.
paid
they
for
were.
surrogate.
Oh, they're twins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So North
Psalm.
is the oldest. She's the girl.
And then she got Saint.
And then
Chicago.
fucking Chicago and Psalm.
and some,
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I said, it must be nice.
Me
She
either.
had 2 surrogates.
I think she did have 2 surrogates, 2 separate pregnancies. I don't think they're twins.
Gabriel Union
I don't
also
think
had a
that they're
surrogate.
No, they're
they're
twins.
Yeah,
Are they?
I know.
They're
Chicago and Song?
twins. Yes.
Because then why not celebrate their birthdays at the same time? Because they were celebrating Chicago's birthday just like a princess theme. I remember when
Let
Kanye
me
was
look.
like, they didn't
Chicago
want to
had
give
a
my
birthday
daughters.
Let me-
Invite me
let's
to
look
my
it up.
daughter's
That-
birthday.
we got the internet.
He
Oh,
crashed
yeah,
the party.
Kanye was
Remember
heated.
that was earlier in the year.
Right.
He crashed the party. He was going crazy, and she was with Pete
While you're
Davidson.
looking up that information, in the United States during 2018-2020 average, the highest fertility rate per 1,000 women were 2 women of the age of 20 to 29 are 80% to be pregnant, followed by 30 to 39, which is 75.3. So yeah, past 35 is a high rate.
You can still get
I was
pregnant.
gonna say,
you
yeah,
can still very
those
much
odds
get
are pretty
pregnant,
good.
especially
Yeah.
in your 30s.
Between the age of 15-19 is in the low 16.7, and then the age of 40 and older 12.8%.
So I should be
It drops.
good then.
It
Yeah,
drops.
you're great.
Yeah, it
You're
drops
great.
as soon as you turn 40.
You got time.
I should be okay.
I know
I
kids.
have a kid. No, not yet. And
Yeah,
I'm in
you're
my
good.
early 30s. So.
And I know people who've had all their kids in their 30s. Like
My mother
you
had
can-
all her kids in her
Yeah.
30s, and she had all
My mom too.
C-section.
My mom had her.
Wow,
My
all
mom had
C-section.
Three
me.
C-sections.
And that's because you
That's
know what?
what
Back in the
happens.
day, once you get one C-section,
made you,
they
right?
kept making
That
you.
was my mom.
Even though
Wasn't
you
last
could
two.
have a VBAC, but they
Right.
would keep me. It's just medical.
Yeah, my mom had me
Medical
at
It was
20.
crazy
Yeah,
back
You were
then.
right. They were definitely both surrogates.
Yeah, I
'cause
know she
they're
had
like,
two,
They're
yeah.
like a year and a half.
And
or 2
Chloe
years
just had her
apart.
So they're
surrogate
not
baby.
twins then,
Ugh,
right?
Chloe.
Chloe
No,
had
they're
another
not twins.
baby.
Out of
She just had a
Tristan?
surrogate baby. She got a son now.
With
girl.
Tristan, yeah.
I think his name
Tristan?
is like. What is his name again?
The baby? Or?
Nobody-
Yeah, she named him
nobody cares.
something.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
It was something
We're not even
different.
gonna discuss that on here.
We don't care much about Chloe.
I don't, but
I don't care about Kim either.
I don't
but
care about none of them.
Keep freeing black men that
Honestly.
were wrongly incarcerated.
No,
Keep
what
them
she
on.
needs to do. Did you see that Kim Kardashian
job.
ruinmylife.com?
She what?
Did you see the Kim Kardashian ruinmylife.com?
That's
What
a real
the
website?
Yes, it is. And there's a guy who she ruined his life.
He's
What you mean? How?
All right, he was the inventor of Kimoji, Kimojis,
Oh.
and she basically stole the patent from him, and then she tried to sue him for it, and he was fighting her, and he basically exhausted all of his funds
And now
trying
he's
to fight her,
homeless
trying
now.
to fight, and he's living. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
homeless.
I saw
And
that.
he-
That's right.
he
She's
made
the
a-
devil,
yeah.
man. They're all the devil.
Yep.
They're the
She
devil.
got money. She could pay for any lawyer, any attorney.
He exhausted all his funds.
That's
He
crazy.
sold
You
his
can't fight
house.
Kim.
He lost
Kimoji
everything. I think he even got
an app?
divorced. It's an app that you download, but it
Yeah.
lets you use certain emojis. Remember back in the day when you can
We didn't
download
have
an
that
app and
many,
have
right.
different emojis, specialized ones.
Big lips for the white girls and all that shit. All that shit.
Well, it would be Kim Kardashian in every emoji version. I don't know, like a crying one, or
Right.
So
And
he
she
invented
stole it.
that, and she snatched it
She
and
snatched
sued
that
his
shit
ass.
Raggedy bitch.
Raggedy for sure.
And now she's
Yeah,
trying to
like,
free
girl,
black
you
men.
already got all the
Really?
money
You
in the
already
world.
got money.
You could have
Like,
let him
go
have
somewhere.
that.
But they've been saying that the Kardashians are really falling out of where they were, that position that they were in, because they're not relatable. No one can
and
relate to them.
Kanye doesn't, and that's why I get so fucking mad about Kanye. He literally made all of those hoes relevant.
Nah, he did.
All of them.
They couldn't even dress right.
So
though.
All of them. All of the fashion shit.
The
He hooked
reality
them
show
up.
made them relevant.
They wasn't getting invited to Met Galas
boosts
and
up
all
there.
that.
No,
They were
yeah,
not
that's true,
New York
that's
Fashion
true.
Do
Week.
you
They were
think
not.
Kylie has her makeup line and it's worth
They were
over
working
$1
in that
billion
little
without
ass
this
boutique
nigga?
Dash
No. Kim
in
with
Miami.
Skims. No. Chloe, who the fuck cared about Chloe? That bitch had 2 black women on a leash at a Halloween party in 2011. I'm still mad about
yeah.
that. Them goofy ass
Wait, that was
twins.
2011?
Oh,
Yes.
them girls.
Oh my
yo.
God,
Them
that was
twins.
so
What
Yes.
are they called again? What are
Them twins from Atlanta.
I know who you're
still-
talking about.
I hate
ATL
both of
twins.
those bitches. But no one gave a fuck about the Kardashians. And Rob Kardashian's the biggest simp to ever fucking walk this earth. Come on, man.
I don't know why he did that.
Nobody can relate to that family.
It's crazy. It's crazy because every time I think of Rob, and I of course think of Black China,
Right.
and I know at times my level of petty in my head is that it's like that.
That of Black China?
She did
Black
it.
China,
Because
right?
Yeah, but,
Tyga,
if you heard-
Kylie
what
started
being-
dating Tyga when
man,
she was still
her
underage,
level of
and
petty
she
is-
went and made her daughter. She had a Kardashian
Yo.
baby. But you know what's sad when you think about it? The way that they are with their children,
Terrible.
the girls, they literally push them in front of the camera,
Yeah.
and the boys, they let them be, have their privacy, let them grow up being normal. But when it
Right.
comes to their daughters, they really literally force them in front of
Kim
the
just
camera. It's
patented
Well,
weird.
the Jenner kids don't give a fuck about none of that.
And you know what is really, it was funny?
The Jenner boys don't
Speaking
give a
of
fuck
Black
about none
China, her daughter, Dream Kardashian, is the last Kardashian. Like, all of Chris's grandchildren do not have the Kardashian last name. They have their father's last name.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
So,
true.
like, all of Courtney's kids, she was with Scott. They all have his last name. Chloe's kids have Tristan's last name.
That's true.
Kylie, Travis Scott, even Kim Kardashian, they all West.
Oh,
The
yeah.
only Kardashian that's
Is-
next generation is
yeah,
Dream, and
is
that's
Dream,
Black
right.
China's daughter. And she ain't playing with that. She got the rights to her name and everything.
I love
she
it,
ain't
though.
playing. She ain't playing with them.
That was petty, but
she said, "I got the
You
last
know
laugh.
what?
I got
And
the
she
last
found
that
out
was
too.
their karma. Black China was their karma. So
She
it
got
is
the
what
next
it
gen
is.
Kardashian.
Word.
Hell yeah.
And she
Word.
found Jesus, so
Aight.
They got rid of all of
She
it. The
kind of, but
BBL,
we
the
don't know.
titties,
Right,
the
I'm
lips.
not-
Don't like parties.
I don't know if I'm convinced about that yet.
Listen,
My
I think
Lord.
it's a ploy. I think it's fake.
Hold on one
Well,
second.
not fake. It's real right
I
now.
think she's trying to get away from something that was she's seen, because Hollywood is a little evil,
It is sure
and maybe
is.
she's trying to just like wash it off.
trying to
Oh
make
yeah, let's
sacrifice
re-up on these
land.
little drinky drinks.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
so moving
Reload.
on to the next topic.
What is
Do
the
mine.
next topic?
The next topic will be,
All
all right, have any of you ever been hazed to be inducted into a group, fraternity, sorority, anything like that? You never been, or hazed to be on a football team or a sports team or something like that? Never. Have you ever been hazed? And if so, what? How old were you? What was the group that you were trying to join, and what did they make you do?
Doesn't apply for me.
Doesn't apply to you?
No.
You didn't have to get jumped and like sprinkled holy water on you to go to church? No crazy shit like that?
Not to go to church.
I mean, like, to, accept Christ as your Lord and Savior and get
Did they force
baptized.
you to like eat the bloody of Christ and drink His blood?
No,
every
that's
first Sunday?
no. That's a very secret ceremony that they
Communion?
do.
No,
like,
trust me, I know.
But no. Like, not
Wait,
that I
what
could.
are you? What was your religion?
My the religion domination was Christian Pentecostal.
Okay. Yep, Christian.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
My
no,
mom was a Baptist.
I almost got jumped.
I
But
don't
real.
need to laugh.
like,
It's the way he says that. I almost got
like,
jumped.
I was like 13 years old. I got out of the library because that's where we go to the internet and play games
Back in
and
the
shit.
day, yep.
So I was walking back home, and right around the corner where Papa John's was at Chalkstone,
Oh yeah.
a group of kids just saw me with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and it was like, "Yo, where you from?" I'm like,
Oh, and that's back in the day when Yu-Gi-Oh cards was worth
They
something.
Yeah.
would probably be my
They was
cousins.
worth
I'm not
something
even
back
gonna lie.
then.
Yeah,
They
they just,
should have.
They got that name.
They-
in
I was like, I live right
Right.
there. I pointed where I live, and they was like, all right. They all circle around me, and luckily, one of the guys I knew from elementary, and he was like, "Oh nah, like let him be."
Oh,
And
okay. You remember his name?
Christian, I believe it was.
Shout out to Christian.
Shout out to Chris.
Yeah, so like I almost got jumped in, but that's like the closest thing ever.
They wouldn't have jumped you in though. They was
Into
just
the
trying to
Yu-Gi-Oh
jump you in
gang.
to
For
them
the
cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Give up the cards. Nick. So nobody ever had any kind of weird initiation into a group or team.
I did not get like.
That's what's up. That's good.
Why you
Have
did?
you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I just
Oh,
wanted
I was
to.
very
I
curious.
just wanted to ask that.
Right.
No,
I'm
no.
like, whatever.
I'm not a. I don't join groups.
This isn't a Burning Sand
No,
situation.
I ain't been
No.
in a group, but I
I
wasn't
don't-
forced.
Yeah, I don't. I'm
I've
not
been
a
in little.
I
You know, but
honestly
I wasn't
did always
forced.
want to get into a
I don't know what the fuck
fraternity?
fraternity.
sorority.
A sorority.
Sorority.
You see, you done messed me up. I knew I was going to say what I was going to say. Right?
I don't know what was wrong
I
with
wanted
me
to
back in the day.
get. I wanted to get into a sorority, like a AKA or what is the other one?
There's a lot of them.
Alpha-
There's 9 of them. There's Divine Nine.
what is it? The red and white one?
I don't know.
Is that
Yeah.
what is that?
I don't know.
That's the-
I don't know.
Deltas?
I don't know nothing
Is it
about
deltas?
Deltas.
I think it is deltas. The red and white
I'm
is
making it
deltas,
up.
and then the AKAs is the green and pink. Girl, I just know colors. So
Right, yeah.
yeah, I think the AKAs is the green and pink, and
If
nah,
you would have
but
went to a like HBCU, you would have so.
I should have.
Yeah,
I got
I
into
know.
some, but I wanted to stay here
Ah,
for love. So
love.
dumb love, stupid,
There's
stupid.
nothing
Dumb
that you do
love.
in life is dumb. It's all a lesson.
Man,
It's all a lesson.
I wish I could slap myself in the back of the head with a chocolate.
Chancleta.
Chancleta.
I said
Times,
chancleta.
right?
No, you didn't even say that. I don't know what you said.
She
but
tried to combine both Mexican and Caribbean ways of saying it because Mexicans say chancla and we say chancleta, so you try to do
Chancletas.
both.
Listen, it's okay. It's Alyssa language.
It's a
Alyssa language.
We got
I like
one
that.
class. That's all I know. I got my
Word.
I'm speaking
Okay.
Alyssanese, okay?
So,
Yes, dude.
shaking my head. All right. So, J Poppy, your topic, bro. Providence is suing all of the fucking
That's
social media.
crazy. I read that.
All of them.
Yes.
Why? Why are they doing this, sir? Tell us.
Well, I got to pull up the article because I don't remember it from the top of my head right now. So.
They said it's corrupting the youth.
Yes.
Yes, it's about
That's
the
what they said.
mental health.
What was the dollar sign amount, though, that they're suing for?
They
Crazy.
said they don't have an exact amount, but it's definitely over 75,000.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's what they said. It's definitely
Broke
over
ass city.
$75,000. But it
Yeah,
just
you
sounds
ain't
so
lying.
crazy. Like,
Article says.
what is Providence? How Providence ain't no better? Like, what you all doing?
Before that.
They
Yeah.
take all the programs away, damn near. So it's like, what you?
They're
just
trying to
gonna-
exceed over $75,000 for sure.
And
This
do what with
lawsuit.
the money is what I
Thank
hope.
you, because let's be real.
It is money.
No, but do
No,
what
she's
with
saying
it?
do what with it?
Oh yeah, you pocket it. You know they ain't gonna put it
Like,
into
what
the
are they
city.
doing for us?
They're gonna
that
fix
is,
the
like,
roads. They're not gonna do it.
what
Put
is-
it into
what is-
How is that gonna benefit
housing.
the youth?
Like, what is
you
it
won the
doing?
lawsuit, now
They
what?
So-
take
Like,
they take
let's
programs
be
and cancel
real.
away.
Yeah,
And
so
And I
the
never
whole-
even made it clear what they're asking them. So you're accusing them of this, that, and the other. But what are they asking in the lawsuit? Like just for money, or are they asking to change
No.
the way
They
Just
sure
for money.
didn't, 'cause we definitely didn't-
Compensation.
When we read it, we didn't hear anything
see anything
positive
about-
out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
didn't-
just want compensation.
Like,
They're not
They
looking
want
for
compensation
reform.
and they want stricter fucking guidelines on what
Okay.
kids can watch and shit.
So
Okay,
they're
all
So
right.
trying
are
to
they
be-
looking for some type of reform?
They're trying to be like Montana. I'm not sure if it was South Dakota or Montana. They're the only state right now that
That banned
banned
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, I think it is
completely
Montana.
out
As
of the
they
state.
should.
So as we all know, social media it could be used for good. It could use for evil, depending on the type of person. Especially those stupid challenge like the Tide Pod shit.
I
Fuck
don't
y'all.
think things should be
But
banned, though. I think it just needs to be regulated. Like,
it
some
should
things
be
just need
regulated to to provide positive and more informational resource. That's what I believe in.
And you know what's crazy? Okay, so I seen a video and it said that in China, which is where TikTok originates from.
Yep.
They have an app called like ByteDance. That's their version
Mm-hmm.
of TikTok. And when you are a user that's underage, the algorithm tailors positive, informational, educational content to those young people. And it times out after like an hour or two. You can't even access the app anymore once you've been on it for like 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah, because
during
they
the
care
day.
about their kids. They don't give a fuck about American kids.
So when it comes to America, it's like they're feeding these kids all this bullshit,
Because they
and
don't give
then
a fuck.
they don't
Because-
regulate anything. They don't have any type of
That's warfare, though.
like nothing. It is. It's
Exactly.
psychological warfare.
That's what
at
it
this
is.
Point. It's MK
Yeah.
Ultra all over again.
Hey, man, shout out to the Art of War, my nigga Sun Tzu. Like, they don't give a fuck about Americans, bro.
Like for me, it's like since the government cannot convince TikTok to also be in line with Meta, because what most people don't know is like Meta is the owner of Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat,
yeah.
WhatsApp. If you search for like protests out of the United States, right, they're not gonna show you the roughness and the cruelty.
Censorship is real.
Like exactly,
yeah.
the censorship on those.
We
apps.
live in a snow globe. I always tell people like as Americans, we live in a snow globe. Everybody could see in, but we cannot see out. Like we don't see what's going on in the world. I
But
mean,
that's-
very
Unless you
rarely.
travel.
Unless you travel, and
Or
very
you're using
rarely,
TikTok.
very rarely.
TikTok is not
But
abiding
that's
by
another
that
thing.
rules.
That's another thing. TikTok does have a lot of information on it, and I feel like
Yeah.
people have been learning about a lot of things that they would have never learned about, never came across, never anything. And because of that, they are trying to crack down more on TikTok. And I don't think it has anything to do with the security. They never cared about that. They never cared about the access that China has to our information.
No, it's control.
It has everything to do with the fact that people are waking up and they're learning more through this app. It's a tool.
Control of information. That's what I believe is. It's like since the government cannot really fully convince TikTok to be like, yeah, like you have to abide by our rules and not share everything. TikTok is like, bro.
And it's kind of embarrassing. Like, we look stupid as a nation because I don't know if you watched the whole court case and everything when they were, like, grilling the guy, like the owner.
Same questions
The
over and over
questions
again.
they were
Grilling the guy
asking.
about who?
This,
Grilling what guy?
The president of TikTok.
yeah, the questions they
Zhang
were
Yiming?
asking him. Yeah, the questions they were asking him, like, you can tell they don't even know how basic technology works.
Yeah.
Like they were asking like stupid ass questions. Let's be real. Like the questions they were asking were fucking retarded. Like you don't even know how these apps work, how basic technology works, because you're asking dumbass questions. So it's like, it's embarrassing. We look stupid. And then we have these older people who don't know nothing about technology, nothing about
Those
apps,
are our politicians,
nothing about
though.
development, and
That
they're the
part.
ones asking these questions. Like, you wasn't even asking actual pertinent questions. If you were going to ask questions, you should have had somebody else do it. Like,
Word, somebody who knows it. Even when
because
they
it's not even getting anywhere. Like
when they interrogated Mark Zuckerberg when he had to go before Congress for selling our data to third party outlets, and if y'all haven't, I don't know.
there's going to be a payout. I heard.
There's gonna be a payout. We all gonna get like $11.
No, for real, because everybody doing it.
So make sure that you go on Facebook and you fill out the little form so you can get your $11.
Did. Get my fucking $11.
Yeah, I want my $11,
Get my
nigga.
shit.
I want my 1100.
Get my
You ain't
shit.
getting no
I took zeros
$1100,
for
but
that
you're gonna
shit.
get about $11 because everybody's
doing this. So
it's like 700 million people.
Oh,
on
they
Facebook,
gave
nigga.
like notifications on Facebook. Like,
Yes,
oh,
they did.
Did you know? Like, you
Right.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
was
talking
Like,
about.
you're so
And
happy
you
to give me
have to-
$11.
I think you have
You just want
to the
everybody
end
to-
of
I
May
could've-
to fill out that form.
End of this month to fill that shit out to get your $11.
But there's a lot of people who ain't gonna fill it out. There's a lot of people
So
who don't
make sure you do
trust
that.
it because it looks sketchy at first. I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, what y'all trying
I
to do?
did that shit.
My
No,
What y'all
job-
trying
when-
to do?
when
But when it popped up
Progressive-
on Facebook, that's when I did it.
Yeah, when Progressive fucked up with and was overpaying people with their insurance, I got my little $60.
What?
You know what I mean?
Hold on.
That
What'd you
was
say?
2021.
Fuck Progressive.
Yeah, straight
No,
up.
for real.
Straight
Wait,
up.
what happened with
I
Progressive?
got my little $65.
When?
They were
I
overcharging
know, I
people.
got Progressive too.
Hold on,
They
I
were
need my money
y'all
back
didn't
too.
see that?
Damn,
No.
you didn't claim
was
you
way
didn't
before
claim.
the
I'm
2021. This is
I'm
2021.
late.
I didn't have Progressive
They
then.
ain't claim their
No.
winnings.
They were
It's too late
overcharging
now.
on all of their policies.
They
I
really
didn't
sure
have
and
it.
was.
they paid out
When
like
was this?
this
Last-
was
I had
2021.
There's a lot of
Allstate.
companies
I had
that
Allstate.
They had to
Crazy.
pay out. They had to
Who
pay
just
out like
got called out for
328 million.
having fake
Are you
sales.
kidding me?
Swear to
Like
God.
fake, you know when they
No,
do fake
But it
sales,
ended up
fake-
being like
fake
$60 a
price slashes.
person.
They make
It
the
wasn't
prices
a
go
lot.
little bit. They
Well,
slash them, but it's
I would
not
love
bad.
to
God
get
damn
some
it.
from
They
them
just got sued for that
motherfuckers
and
'cause
lost.
Yeah.
fuck
And they
them.
own Pretty Little Thing.
No, for
They
real.
own,
I was like not
a
happy
couple
with
other
that.
like big things
I was
that
like,
people
what?
buy from. So it's funny.
What you talking about?
How much was you paying?
Listen, I can't remember at this moment. I can't.
Was it
For
more than
2
100?
cars, right? For 2 cars.
It was more
Full
than
coverage on my car.
100?
Yes.
And
Oh, damn.
fucking liability on my mom and my brother's car. I was paying $589
They
a month.
they try to boost
That's
my
a
shit up to
lot.
for
5
2
something.
cars. And I was 31 years old. I'm like,
There's
nigga,
no way.
over 25, you're supposed
Exactly.
to get. You're
It's
supposed to
dramatically
get. The
drop.
rates are not supposed to go over a certain
Especially
threshold.
if you
Exactly.
don't
Especially if you
have.
have an
What are y'all
accident.
doing?
Exactly, if your
Yeah.
history's
Exactly.
good.
So I left them niggas and went to High Road, and High Road was fine until the pandemic, and everybody's insurance went down to like $40 a month because no one was
I
driving
wish.
nowhere.
Mhm.
And as soon as we came out of the pandemic, the next bill
It
was
skyrocketed.
like $120, and then the month after that was like $320. I was like, wait a minute,
Right.
the fuck
Damn,
y'all niggas
you're
think you're
making me
doing?
feel some type of way because
I'm
I pay a
out.
lot for insurance.
Yeah. High
Because
Road is
I went,
okay.
I'm on my dad's insurance
They didn't
right
even
now
accept
because
me.
you're not about to charge my dad fucking $320
Nah,
for
they
full
probably
coverage.
won't. Yeah, he's
This
older.
nigga pays $320 for 3 cars.
Wow.
Full coverage on a truck.
What insurance?
Right.
Full
is that?
coverage on a Lexus, full coverage on my
They try
car,
to smoke
and
me too. I
liability
gotta get
on
my
his
yeah.
truck.
And if
I'm
he
like,
doesn't have any accidents and tickets,
Right.
it's even lower.
Yeah.
never. And my
yeah.
father owns a FedEx franchise, so he owns.
Oh, he's
he
good.
he
Go
owns
him.
11 trucks and all of this other stuff.
Yeah.
So like for his personal shit, Progressive's like, yeah, nah, we got you. But I fucking hate
Yeah, no,
Progressive.
fuck Progressive for sure.
Trash, bro.
Definitely.
Trash.
They're
But anyway,
definitely trash.
Back to the topic at hand.
TikTok. I believe social media should be a little bit regulated just
For sure.
the younger
For the
kids,
babies.
For the babies. I only
For
care
sure.
about the babies. Anything under 13 years old, I don't want to see them crazy.
You can't be under
experiment.
13 on the app, technically. I mean, you have to
But
be
you know they
13.
lie.
I mean,
They
Facebook first started that you needed
Listen,
You had to be a
college
college
email.
student.
College email.
I miss those days, honestly.
I do.
Like, they
I
had
don't
that
think
restriction
any kid
at
should have
first.
I was so
Facebook.
heated when I couldn't get
Facebook's
on fucking
horrible.
Facebook, nigga. I was so mad.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I'm sick. I'm 7 months away.
But it's
miss
crazy how
those days,
Facebook
yeah.
blocks you for so much shit, but there's so much crazy shit on there.
Yeah.
All types
Yeah.
of porn
It picks
type
and
of
choose-
shit, killing.
It picks and
I don't
chooses
mind
who it
Crazy
wants
ass
to
shit, but
mess
you're ready to
with.
block me because I called you a bitch? Fuck
It
you.
picks and
Wait, who'd you
chooses
call a
who it-
bitch?
Not me.
It picks and chooses. It picks and chooses. You know what's crazy is a lot of the times it ain't even Facebook. Like people will report shit that you say.
But
like,
it's still the simple
it's
fact
weird.
though. Like it don't even matter.
I can't
There's so
even
much
use the
shit
word
on there. It's like
titties
what?
And
anymore.
it's sad because it's
I
like
cannot
it's
spell out
all about
T-I-T-T-I-E-S,
language. Like someone can say,
no
"Oh, you
more.
look like a monkey," and mean it in like a racial,
Right.
term, and you can report that, and it won't even block them because they don't use like a derogatory
Facebook's horrible.
word. Like
Facebook's
it
the
has
new
to be
news.
like, you know what I mean?
Don't even
like,
go on the
them people
regular
be saying
news.
some stuff, and I be trying
Word.
to. I just be see. I don't even be me. I be
I don't
seeing
even
them say
like
stuff to other
Facebook
people.
anymore.
Nah, Facebook.
It's the ghetto. It is the
is
project
trash.
of
like
social
Facebook,
media.
but
You
it's
be
just
on it
certain
every day,
things
though.
that is just like I don't.
Absolutely.
You be on it every
Because
day.
I don't like a lot of politically
Hell
correct
no, I
stuff,
don't.
and when you get on Twitter, you gotta like watch it, what you say.
I
and
mainly
you
go
get
on
on
Facebook,
TikTok.
for sure.
TikTok, you could be
Really?
a little whatever.
On Twitter?
On
When there's
Twitter?
porn stars, like,
No, on Twitter, absolutely. Everybody, listen. The thing about Twitter is
Yes,
there's always
I-
somebody
I
ready to
can't
make a
even click
fucking
Twitter is the
think
wild,
piece.
wild west.
There's
You can
always
say what you
sharing.
want.
No, yeah,
right,
right.
I was
real.
gonna say.
Like,
Twitter, anything
I
goes
see
on
my
Twitter.
Maybe
shit
people
and
pay
they
attention
can't
to what
say
the fuck
nothing.
I
I even
say.
got to
Fucking
it.
goes on
Maybe
Twitter.
people
That's
pay
the
I
attention
even
beauty
to
got to
thing
it. I
about
try to
it.
click it.
Yo,
They be like,
No,
you're gonna sign in. I be
That's
like,
not what I'm
fuck.
Twitter and Facebook
When it
are
comes
both
to-
the
but
wild,
the thing
wild
about-
west.
Definitely.
No.
But the
Facebook.
thing
I
about
can't
Twitter,
use the word
I'm trying to
titties.
Porn
explain.
I just
Facebook.
explained that to you.
I'm a porn
I can't use the word
side.
titties on Facebook.
You
If
gotta
I spell
use
the word
breasts.
titty,
All right,
I'm gonna
not
get
ta-
a
I'm not talking
notification
about
being like,
the
"Yo,
actual app
you're going
and
against
the people
our
striking
regular
down on
Community
the rules. I'm talking about the
guidelines."
other
Yeah.
people who's on the app.
Titties
when it-
natural. We all love
Porn
titties.
aside,
But you gotta say
when you
breasts.
say something on
No, I gotta
Twitter,
spell
be
titty with
prepared
two
for
Ds
somebody to
instead
try
of
to
the
like
Ts. It's
nitpick what
stupid.
you're saying and have a think piece about it. Like you could say, I don't like French food. I just like French fries. And there's gonna be somebody
100%.
that's gonna say, oh, this is derogatory towards French people. French fries aren't even like. There's gonna be somebody like.
They're not
it's
French.
very
They're
like
right.
politically correct. Someone's
thought
always
it was
gonna
the
try to
Irish
have
who
a think
discovered French
piece.
fries. What the
Someone's
fuck?
always gonna try to make a point.
Wow,
Have
I
a
didn't
lesson,
know.
have a fucking lecture, like
I'm all
always.
set.
And
I didn't even know how to argue
a lot
over
of the
the
things that
internet.
go viral conversationally on social media
I'm all
starts
set.
from Twitter.
That's too
like the
much.
whole
What's
what
too
was it?
much?
What was the
Arguing
last
on-
one that
on-
was
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
it's a
big
lot.
one? that
Listen,
people
by
was
the
talking
time I'm
about
done
all
with
over
my
the place.
paragraph, they done wrote like 5 paragraphs already. I'm like, you know what? I
Because
ain't
they ain't got
time
no
for
life.
this. Yo, like, are you kidding me?
The worst thing that this country could have did and entrepreneurs could have did was give everybody a platform to use their voice.
Like, it's crazy. You can't even have
Because
an
not
opinion like
everybody
that.
needs to fucking
What
be
you
heard.
talking about?
The thing
Fuck
is,
all that. Oh, I
Because
need to
you
be heard.
do whatever
No.
you're
the
saying
thing
is
is, not
legit.
everybody
No.
needs to be in the same room, but you also have a lot of echo chambers going around. Like, think about the red pill movement. Think about the femininity movement. Think about
The
all
Me
these
Too.
different
Think about
movements
any
that
group,
become
period.
toxic.
Right.
You have nothing but echo chambers of people who just regurgitating negative shit back to you, shit that you believe or you want to hear.
You're
You're
gonna
just
get
getting
yourself
negative
mad for no
reinforcement.
reason.
You're proving
You're getting
my
nothing
point.
but
I'm not
negative
even doing this
reinforcement.
shit.
You're
So
proving
it's
my
like.
point.
I was
Not
No,
everybody
that's what
needs
it
to be
is.
heard.
It's a bunch of
Not
echo
everybody
chambers.
needs to be
It's a
heard.
bunch of
It's
echo
It
crazy.
doesn't
chambers.
need,
at this point.
Facebook doesn't need to
Josh,
exist.
And
Twitter
very
doesn't
rarely
need to
does it come
exist.
out of the echo chamber and go to somewhere else, and then it's a debate.
Instagram
But it's
should have
like
stayed with
echo
pictures.
chambers everywhere.
No.
Like it was very.
It's
not
It was
for sure.
when it was
It's-
just pictures.
I
It
love
made a nigga
Instagram.
want to find the best angle. Like I gotta make sure that you can see the foliage.
When it was just
behind me
pictures,
now.
that's when celebrities really was being themselves. That's when they would be like, on social media posting
Right,
their
I
own little
miss
thing.
that.
Nah,
That's
social
when
media
they
definitely
Instagram
different now.
days.
Like,
Nowadays,
ew.
celebrities
But
don't
we
even
didn't got that
handle
zoom in
their own
feature
shit.
though. Shit. You had to like go all up this close. Now
That's
we
when
got the
filters
zoom
was
in.
first a thing, but it wasn't really filters. It was like
Right.
actual like filters on a picture,
Nah,
not
social media
filters
is
on your
evil.
face.
Right.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
change
that
how
part.
you look. Remember, it was
Horrible.
just like grainy or black and white and
Horrible.
But Tia, what?
Now you got all these actual
Tia.
filters.
Horrible.
Nah,
Tia.
before because I'm just dying. I was just saying.
Remember
I'm
MySpace?
listening Because I'm like,
AIM?
before we started, I told you.
Oh my God.
Let her finish.
No,
Let her finish.
sorry.
We gonna get into it. We gonna get
You've
into
been
it.
like telling me to shut the fuck up.
Who?
Just,
Oh, no,
the
no.
universe. Like that's just been the sign lately for me.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
shut- Like
we were
this
talking
week,
about
we
this
were
earlier.
talking before we came in, and I kind of gave him a mini check. He's like, "How you feeling?" I said, "I don't know, weird." Like this week has just been kind of like sometimes you need to shut the fuck up. Like you just need to shut up. Like it's weird. I've never felt
Listen
that way in
more,
my
talk
life.
less.
For
Yeah.
real?
I'm telling him, my
No,
report
yeah.
cards always said talkative. You know, I'm very. If I have my opinion, I'm gonna speak up.
same.
I wonder why.
Spin on some shut-
I don't shut up unless I'm high.
Mine too. Can't even let another black woman finish her thought,
Pisces
nigga, damn.
twin. Come on.
That's
Yeah.
just been what it is. Like,
I'm just
But why do
relating.
you say that? What happened this week? Is a lot of personal shit that you don't want to get into?
not even like, you know, there's, all right, I'll put it like this. So there's a friend that I could, like, you know, when you have your people you talk to, they know what's going on in your life, whatever. So I'm telling her, like, oh, I got plans, I got to do this, I got to do that. And she's like, well, you know, you really should just focus on that, because then when you do this, I got to be the one to hear about it. And I didn't like that. Oh, because you don't never got to be the one to hear about nothing.
I didn't like that.
You feel me? Like,
that's your ego.
No, it's not.
That's your ego. That's your ego.
Wait, how did she say it?
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just
yeah,
like
I would have
that.
felt some type of way.
When Tia tells a story, she tells it exactly how the person is speaking.
So I'm
Sorry.
like, God damn, that felt like.
But that's your friend.
Like it's a burden.
Like, what you mean?
You don't got it. Like,
you know what? You ain't got to hear shit.
Hearing got it to me was
Watch
like,
this.
I'm
Did you ask her for clarification? Like, what you mean by that?
Nah, I didn't have to, because you know what? I didn't say, I peeped it, and I was already like, that's my friend. So I was like, I'm tripping.
Is she the go-to though? What's she the go-to?
What?
What's she the go-to for every time you need to vent?
She
tell the truth, nigga.
I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth.
Is she the go-to?
She is, but
that's
I'm very.
That's why she said what she said.
But I'm very. Nah, bro. I understand why she said it, but you made yourself that. You've asked to be that in my life.
Did she ask
how
you?
does she make herself
She asked you for that? Break it down.
I'm gonna tell you, right?
Talk to me if you need me. I get what you mean.
I hold this space for you. I love you. I'm not like everybody else. I know you don't trust me.
I get it.
But we're this, we're that. You can always come to me. I'm this. So as we grow and I become comfortable, because I got a lot of walls up, and I knock them down, and I am comfortable enough to talk to you or cry to you about situations, and you're like,
she made you feel
value this space. I'm so glad that you can talk to me like this. And then later on in the conversation, you say, when you do this or that, I gotta be the one to hear.
She could have definitely said something different.
Because I could put.
Because now what? Now I'm not gonna say nothing. You're gonna feel some type of way.
I could fucking pray.
You don't have to be the one to hear
it. You don't gotta talk
exactly.
About it.
No, that's facts.
So that's
what
why
you ain't about to write in no
No,
journal.
first of all, she could have said something different.
She didn't have to say that.
She did have to say that. Because now what? Because now what? If I don't say nothing, it's like, why ain't you talking to me?
I have a million notebooks.
We be taking shit to heart.
I know.
I definitely do.
So I didn't.
So some people will think, oh, that's
nothing.
we take shit personal.
Fuck that.
It's the intention behind it, because why would you even say that?
Yeah, like what's up with you?
Some people may not even think anything of it, but us,
but don't be mad when I don't say nothing to you now.
You know what I mean?
And that's how I felt.
It could have been she don't be taking her advice.
But still, you don't. If you know that's your friend and your best friend,
saying I gotta hear it.
In this particular situation,
like, you know,
she could have said that because she don't be taking her advice.
Oh well,
like,
now don't be mad when I say shit to you.
And whether she asked for advice or her perspective on the situation,
is the way you
or
say
not.
things.
No, for sure. Everything. I was a communication major in college. Tone and delivery is everything.
Sure.
Everything.
That's why I don't like text
and as
messaging.
a friend, you could definitely.
Facts. I can't do that.
I
As a friend,
I'm
as
bad.
a friend, you can
I love what you're trying to
definitely
say.
put your foot down. Who took advantage of the space that I had.
You know what, Mita? Call
and
me.
I've had
Son.
to take advantage of that, and I've had to say, like, yo, we've talked about this 100 times. If you decide to keep dealing with this person or dealing with this type of situation,
She had to say that.
just don't. Just
So in the
don't.
same
But I don't feel
conversation,
bad
Don't bring it
for
up to
Cheeks,
me. I'm
'cause
not gonna
Cheeks
judge you,
become
but just
people
don't bring it
off
up
for
to me no
farting.
more. Wait, what? Wait,
She
what?
cut up one of her friends for
What a
farting.
callback.
Farting?
I don't feel bad for her, yo. I don't. She cut her off.
Hey, yo.
She's
the
like,
whole story.
she's like, she told her friend she
friend is a
doesn't like.
Leo.
She doesn't like.
She likes to fart.
Yes. She
What
told
she-
her
what she
friend,
say?
I don't like when people fart around me, so don't do it.
Okay, I don't want to smell your shit.
I don't like when people
The
burp
fuck?
around me. I can't do burps.
Okay.
Belches are disgusting.
But are you
Don't-
cutting? Are you
for real,
cutting off
follow
one of
me.
your
I do
closest
with my own
friends
kids. I be
because
like,
of a
get out
burp?
But I wouldn't
God.
cut you off. But if you like,
She
in my
cut
face,
the- she
I
cut
don't
her
know, I
off.
might have to look at you different.
She cut her
Like,
off.
if you
Oh, you
deliberately
cut
be-
her
She
off.
cut her off.
All right.
She cut her off.
You went too
Like,
far.
you put her on punishment. She was on punishment.
She was on
Okay,
punishment.
she was on
Okay,
punishment.
heard it.
First off, she told the
Don't
story a
nobody
month
wanna smell
ago.
that
She ain't
shit.
talked to the girl in that whole month.
Don't nobody want to
She
smell
told
that
her-
shit.
Jerry.
Don't nobody want to smell that
Don't
shit.
nobody want to smell that shit.
Explain, Tia.
I don't care.
He's on cap. Because I
No, I'm not. J. Bobby, am I capping?
I remember you telling like she got caught off.
You
I
cut her
remember.
off, man.
I remember that part.
And then she was like, "Oh my God, Tia,
There's
is
an
this
update.
what it's
There's an
gonna
update.
take?"
There's an
Update.
update.
She was
There's
on
an update.
punishment.
Right?
She's like, "You're
She
really
was
gonna end
mad
our
at that
friendship
time.
over
That
this?"
shit was stinky.
Did she say that? She said, "You're gonna end our friendship over this?"
It was the
And
fact
Tia
that
was
it
like,
was
"Yes."
She didn't respect your nose.
Fuck out of here,
I got
yo.
the audio too of her saying it.
She was like, Tia, this is how you want to end it, Tia? She was like, yes.
She didn't respect her
So
nose.
get the fuck
She
out of
didn't
here.
respect her
You know what it
nose.
was?
And
She
it
wasn't just
respect her
mad.
nose.
She was disgusted.
And
there's
what
a
it goes
difference.
to is if like for me and the way I hold my friendships, right? If you communicate to me that there's some shit that I do that you just
You're gonna respect the boundary.
Look at her being
You feel
all
like your
mature.
boundaries were crossed. Is that what it was? You felt like
'Cause
your
it ain't like
boundaries
you
were
did
as
it and I
petty
was
as it
like,
was.
oh,
You
we
felt
can't
like your
be friends.
boundaries were crossed.
because it's happened over and over.
Oh,
You do it and you're
deliberately,
like, ha, ha, ha,
deliberately.
it's fun for you.
Okay,
It's this,
yeah.
it's
Right,
that.
I
Even
get
though
it.
Don't stink.
I get it.
Exactly.
As soon as the act happens, I'm already preparing myself for stink. So it don't matter if it stinks or not, because I'm already.
You're traumatized.
You're already triggered.
She's
But it
traumatized
is
by
kinda
farts.
like,
She's
come on.
traumatized by farts. I'm
You are-
traumatized by a burp because something happened
You
to me.
niggas
That's why
is-
I don't like
you
burps.
niggas is
If it didn't
incredible,
happen, I
bruh.
probably wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Back
know.
to the
So-
girl that said
Something
whatever
must
she
have
said.
happened.
Incredible shit.
Going back to this other, going back to this
Burps
other friend.
and farts triggering women to the point of
Going
ending
back,
relationships.
I have a
She's
story
going back
behind
to the
it.
girl that said
Going
that
back
weird
to the
shit.
girl, right? Who said, I gotta be the one, and she might not have meant nothing by it, but it came out, and I took it, and I peeped it, and blah blah blah. But now we're going on. So we
What's
moved
the
on to
bopper bot?
conversation.
Don't do the bopper bot because that's like the yada yada yada.
It is
in,
like
in
the yada,
Seinfeld.
yada, yada.
That's like the yada 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 in Seinfeld.
Let's get the details. Okay,
What
yeah,
was the bopper
right.
bopper bot?
Can we hear?
I never said anything. I
Are
didn't
you-
address that comment
Why not?
Yeah,
because
why not?
I could
Water
have been
sign.
tripping.
You don't
I
want
need
her to
time
think
to
you're tripping?
think.
And I
No,
said
no,
that,
no.
didn't I?
I need time to think. Am I doing the Tia thing?
I get
and
it.
you're overthinking this.
Right.
She didn't mean
Okay.
it like that. Let's
Because
the
I'm like
water
that.
sign
But that's why
thing.
you just asked for
Let her
clarification.
talk.
Exactly.
What do you
Yeah,
mean by
But I
that?
get what you.
But
I
that's
get it.
before I could even like get to that, she said something else, and it was just.
Ooh.
You should
What
have.
was it?
You
What
should
did
have
she
had a
say?
conversation.
What did she say?
It doesn't even
I'm-
matter.
I'm-
You should
no,
have
it
had the
does, it
conversation.
does,
Girl, I'm
right? It
invested.
does,
I wanna
though,
know.
'cause, all right, you like I'm very open here, and I talk about I'm doing business with my ex. I do this. I have my strip club guys I hang out with. I have this. I got the Russian. I got all this stuff going on, right? And I'm very open about it. But like this friend is very close to me, so like
She knows all your shit.
people on a name basis. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
yeah.
ain't that much,
On
right?
a personal level. Mm-hmm.
On a personal level, instead of just saying like, you know what I mean? You got this, like again, name basis. Nothing's a secret. I'm very open, name basis. So it ain't a lot. It ain't like it's. She's gonna exaggerate that part and be like, well, there's like 10, 11.
Girl, meet me outside.
Wait.
All right. So why didn't you fight her?
So she's
Nah,
that's
white
passive aggressive
didn't I
as
or white
fuck.
don't
It is. I don't like
Why
that.
Let me
didn't
say,
you?
Katia, that's very passive aggressive.
Absolutely.
Because
So I
to say
told the
something like
friend,
that,
right,
you already feel
right
a
away,
way.
right? She's going on and she's talking. I said that part I don't like that, and she's like, I'm so tired of people like wanting me to change the way I speak or what I
Oh,
say.
yeah, she was feeling
It
some
an
type of way that
over-exaggeration.
Oh, now she
Like,
trying
I-
to.
She trying to play the victim.
Don't
Instead of being
Yeah.
accountable for how
I
she made you feel, because
She was
we're all
doing too much
responsible
saying
for
that.
how we make
definitely.
people
She was going
feel.
through some shit that
I was
day.
sarcastic, and I said, "Well, you could have chose any part of that conversation to be sarcastic, but that felt." And I told her because I'm man. Sometimes I just go left, so I was just like, "Look, that part felt like a stab, like a
Little jab.
I didn't like that. I didn't like
jab,
that.
right.
I already didn't like
She
the last
threw a
part,
rock
but
at
that
you
part
and hit the
felt
back
like,
of your head, and then she hit her hand.
like-
And you should have picked up the rock and threw that shit right in that bitch's face.
Yeah, and that's why I
What the fuck
said,
you mean?
and
So
that's
was
why I
just
said, don't let
aight.
nothing
Then
slide.
that click bow,
Because
hung up
bitches
the
start
phone,
ice
right?
skating.
Not
Ended
the
the
click
call.
bow.
Ended the call because I don't you know what? Because now at this point I said, all right, you did this, that, da, 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 da. Now I'm taking inventory, and I'm like, it ain't you. Why do I keep interacting with you after you already do these shits? Why am I
Oh my
giving you
goodness.
chance after chance?
That's me.
I'm the
go.
problem.
That's
Taking
me.
accountability.
So I hung up because sometimes I just need to shut the fuck up. Watch who you're talking to. Watch who you're vulnerable with.
Yeah.
The wall goes
Facts.
right back
Snap
up.
it up.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
It's
Talk
fine.
about
And
it.
now you have to
Really
move
close
accordingly.
You know what?
Yeah, she's. I mean,
and
well,
I
she
still
said
do.
it.
But at the end
she
of the
knew
day,
everybody in her life
you
on a
might
first
not
name
be able to
basis, yes.
handle me here. Like maybe your level was meant to be here in the friendship because I
Right.
got different friends on different levels.
Thank you.
Compartmentalize.
That's my
You
favorite
know
And
what's
you
line.
can
crazy?
always, you can always
That is
call
my
me.
line right there.
You can always call J Poppy. You can
That's
always
my
call
line
C
right
Ducky.
there.
As
For sure.
women,
And I
we
know
have a
that.
hard
It's not
time
like I had one person and
compartmentalizing.
You gotta be there. Like I
Yeah, for
never
sure.
made you feel that way. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I got plenty of people to talk to.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's just
she
like,
gotta
if you
heal.
feel that
She
way,
gotta heal. She
yeah,
got
I was
some.
just-
Yeah, she got her own shit going
Yeah,
on.
she got
Yeah,
some
and
soul
it was
food.
more
Let's leave it
her
at
And
that.
it sounds like she
I was
probably
proud
did
of
have
how
her
I
own thing
handled it.
going on.
Like,
and
I
she
mean,
just
hanging
Because
up
she
with
was
you,
going
you got your
off.
own shit going on.
She was saying
and-
this, then you said this was next. If I would have stood on the phone, you would have said some other shit. and I
She
would
said
have
you had 10, 11.
the fuck
First
out
of
of
all,
here.
You didn't have to do all that. That's
Facts.
the
and the fact
thing.
that she
Talk
said
about
10,
girl.
11,
No,
that
on
means
a
you
first
think
name basis, who I deal with, what's what.
Yo,
what
she said you had.
I know you were like,
two
wait,
claps.
what?
I'm proud of you for not fucking
But
her
10,
up.
11, that
'Cause-
lets you know
felt
how
like
she
a,
thinks
like-
of you.
Like
Because
6
intention
years
is
old?
everything.
Wow.
And you thinking pretty low of me because
Right.
you're exaggerating some
even
shit that don't even need to be
part?
exaggerated. Like,
6 years ago, the wig would have came off. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, shut the
The
fuck
wig would
up.
have came off. I'm
Because
just
girl, I
letting
came
niggas
a long
know.
way
But the
too.
fact that I
And she would have pulled
I-
it right out of her little bag because she got the mommy bag. She don't got a regular purse.
Yo, it be.
Let me think.
That's not the mommy bag
That
tonight.
ain't no mammy bag.
It would have came down. No, she got a purse tonight.
That's a
Always
clutch.
something in there,
Definitely a little
like,
clutch.
That's a clutch.
But the fact that I
You can fit a
express
22
myself,
in a
though.
clutch, nigga.
You sure can. You sure can.
It's clutch.
You got blood issues for the rest of your life.
I
For
can't.
22
It's way
bullet
easier
getting
to
your
just
skin.
go off on somebody than to be like, you know
It
what?
is. It takes a lot of
That
strength
hurt my
to-
feelings.
Yep. Restraint.
The fact that I stopped and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell her.
Growth.
That felt like a stab. That
Growth.
hurt. I didn't like that. I didn't like the way that felt when you
Growth.
said it. And she
Growth.
was just like, you know what? I'm like, are you even here?
Lack
So
of
I said, you know
accountability.
what?
I
You
hate
ain't-
sh-
Lack
you
of
ain't
accountability.
You don't gotta apologize. You said what you say. You're right. You're
Right.
right.
And
I'm
it's
not
that
even gonna hold
'cause
that to you.
You got
It's
that.
me. It's
Heard
me.
you.
I'm the problem.
Heard you.
Yeah.
Growth.
And I
so
learned a long time
Proud of
ago
you.
that like it's not intention is everything, but at the same time you're also responsible for what you put out into the earth and how you make people feel, even if it's not your intention.
Absolutely.
So even if it wasn't your
Right.
intention to make that person feel that way, you're still responsible for
If
how you
someone
make them
tells
feel.
me, Tia,
so
yo,
let's
that
just
hurt my
say,
feelings,
oh, I
I'm gonna
didn't
be
mean
like, you
to,
know
but
what?
I'm sorry.
It happened to J Poppy on the thing
How hard
not
is
that
that?
long ago, right? Oh, it was in the chat. What was
in
that
the
word I
chat?
used? I called him
Oh, what did you
Oh,
What's my father always
doofus,
say?
Yeah, you called him a doofus or a dummy.
doofus, doo-doo.
say?
My father always says it.
Nah, you called him a dummy. He was
Yeah.
like,
Dummy or
you know what I
Dodo.
meant.
It was
Dodo.
Dodo.
Yeah.
Dodo,
And he was like,
yeah,
"Whoa."
yeah.
He was
He
like,
kinda took
"What?
offense
I was
to
just
that.
trying to get
Whoa,
clarity."
First of all, that's not my voice.
No, I had to do it.
I was like,
That's
I
what
was
it
like,
is.
do that to
Hey,
me.
you
I was
can't
like,
tell
yo,
me how I
Is that what I
interpret it.
sound like?
But instead
I was
of just
like-
being like, "Oh, I'm just joking," I was like, "You know what? I shouldn't have said that because I don't know that you're a fan. I don't know what's gonna offend. So if you're telling me
Called
that
this
I
nigga a
offended you, then I
dodo, an
offended you."
extinct bird.
Yeah,
And I
even
was-
if
and
it
then
wasn't
I
your
explained-
intention,
it wasn't my intention.
rather than defending your intention, you
just
took accountability
apologize.
for how you
Take
made her feel.
accountability.
Fact.
Something
That's
we say,
responsible.
Yes.
you were
That's
offended by it.
responsible.
My bad. I won't call you that again.
That's what
Boom.
evolved people do.
So
Exactly.
that's
You
what I
can call me a
expect from
dodo
people,
all you
though, or
want.
else we
I know
can't
what
rock.
it means, but I was just like, yo, why am I being called this name?
Why I
That's-
gotta be a dodo for?
Why I gotta
Why I
catch
gotta be
these
dodo?
unnecessary shots?
Why me? Why me?
It was hilarious to read. I'm like, because
Why?
it was him misinterpreting what she posted, and then her calling him a dodo because like, nigga, you don't know it. Like, read the shit. So that
You got it. So
I understood it immediately because
yeah.
I read the thing. He didn't read it all the way or whatever. That shit was funny.
Yeah,
But
it was.
so that-
You had your
cheers
moment.
to fucking
Yeah.
not beating people up.
I bet.
Yeah.
All right.
being
Okay.
grown.
Yes.
So
Not
Seriously.
Girl, I'm gonna be on
No.
probation, so cheers to me too.
you're on probation?
She's
Well,
horrible.
I gotta apply to get off early, but let's just hope that I'm
The fuck? That came out of nowhere.
That came
No,
out
because
of
she
like,
felt like it was
growth.
full.
I felt that growth because honestly, you know how many people I could have beat up
Same.
And didn't.
and I had to walk away because I'm on
You
probation.
know what's crazy? Thank you
made
for
me
saying
grow
that.
up.
Let me tell my origin. Let
I'm
me
like,
tell
yo,
me and
wait, where's
Alyssa's
my
origin
freedom?
story
Oh, yeah,
real
tell
quick.
me.
Let me
You
tell
can't
me
live
and
without
Alyssa's
freedom.
origin. I'm gonna tell me and Alyssa's origin story,
Oh my god.
and I'm not gonna give all the juicy details because y'all niggas don't deserve any of that.
I
I
want
know
to
the
hear
juicy
the
details.
juicy
But I'm gonna
details.
Shut your ass
say
up.
this is back in the day when she
Please.
had the fro.
I love a
The fro was popping.
Popping.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I was
It was
like,
popping.
this little melanated goddess is a little cutie pie, right?
She is
It was
a cutie.
it was
She is.
at a comedy show, right? Park on Pub in
Wait,
Cranston.
you talk about that time?
She was
Oh my
dating.
God.
So
She was
embarrassing.
fucking around with a nigga that I know.
I was there.
That was you was there too.
Yeah.
Oh, so you was fighting too.
Sure
yeah,
was.
And let me get to it
embarrassing
though.
as fuck.
So
BFF.
when it's a comedy, it was a comedy competition.
Yep, it was.
And myself and the only other black comedian that was on this competition was a nigga from the hood in the Western that a lot of people know.
Ah, right.
I won't say his name.
I think
You're
I know
doing
who
too
it
much.
is.
I won't say his
You went too
name.
far.
No name.
I'm not gonna say his name.
You said the
too much.
Western.
I
You said
promise-
black, Western. No. Comedy.
I think I
How
know
You
many
said
who
black
three
it is.
things.
people from
Comedy,
Western do you know
Juliana.
do comedy?
All right.
There's 3 of them from the West
Okay,
End.
but all right, heard
Oh,
it.
yeah.
If
Okay.
there's
Three
three
of
of them, all
All
right.
right.
We're fine.
All right.
And plus, none of them niggas listen to this because I'm way funnier than the nigga that was on that show with me.
Oh,
and he don't support.
Well, we
anything
should be
that-
judging her. No.
So, we do the competition, right? I don't even remember who was on stage at the time. but there was a lot of black people
Yeah, there was.
in this venue. And credit to this brother. A lot of them were there to support him.
It was like his first show.
Yeah,
that's
it
why.
was his first.
Yeah.
It was his first big show. It was a comedy competition. The winner won like $300. The second place nigga got like $150. Third place person got like $75. Fourth place like got to stand in the picture with the top 3 place niggas.
Man,
Whatever.
bye. Anyway,
So-
Fuck that picture.
Yeah, facts, right?
fuck
So,
Janet.
right in the middle of one of the comedians performing on this bitch, a ruckus breaks out. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And I'm standing in the back of the room waiting for my turn to go up. And I look to the left in the corner and I see
the
just
afro?
a smorgasbord of black women fighting, nigga. Fists thrown everywhere, hair being pulled, names being said, all kinds of shit.
The fight was outside though.
No,
No, it happened- there was two fights. I
Let
fought
me
two
tell the
people that
story.
night. I fought one inside.
Now that we,
Two of
It
his
went
bitches.
outside.
Two of his bitches. He tried to
It
play.
went outside.
Wait, he tried to do a how to be a player. Had all his bitches in the same room.
Yeah,
I'm the only one that
Oh
did
no, it was
went-
crazy that night.
It
Had to beat
went
one up
outside.
inside and beat one up outside.
It started inside. And when
Now
I
that you
tell
say
you,
it, I remember.
I never
Two different
saw
girls.
white people so
They
afraid
scattered.
in my life.
I
The
didn't
white
even-
people that were sitting down,
We was drunk.
I didn't see the white people. I was like, kill mode.
We was
they were
drunk.
I
making
was like,
noises
kill mode.
that no human being should make, the men and the women.
Nah, it got crazy.
They started running, they falling over chairs and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is happening?
Wait, was it in Providence?
It was
No, I just
Cranston.
told you. The Palmer Pocket Crib.
Park Ave.
And all I can
Park
see,
Ave.
I can see all these women fighting, but I can see the Afro puff, and I
Not
can just
the
see
Afro
I
puff.
can just see the fist, bang, bang,
Nah, it
bang.
was, no, it got crazy.
I have that. Well, I thought
And
I had
then
the video. I
it
don't
went
have it no more.
outside. Security came. The security was like 2 middle-aged white guys that wasn't about to stop no black women in their 20s from fighting, nigga.
It was
I was in my early
crazy.
20s.
So it went.
I was young.
It went outside.
They let it
and-
go?
Did I have to
No,
tell
it
us
went
about that?
outside.
No, they just said get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And I beat her up and I said, all right, give me my phone.
And
Then
they
we
kept
went
fighting
outside.
outside.
Crazy.
She
Went
fought
outside,
somebody else.
And I sat in the car. And then I seen the guy coming down the street with a whole nother bitch in on. And I jumped out the car.
And beat her up,
And
too.
I
Yeah,
banged
that
him.
was crazy.
I didn't even touch the girl.
You should have ran him
I
over.
beat his ass. Like, I punched him in the mouth. Busted his shit. And then she tried to defend him, and then she got it too. So
Let me shut
it
up.
was what
The
it was.
universe told me shut the fuck
Because
up.
I was like, you let that bitch put her hands on me? Boo.
Nah, that
Because
shit
the
was
girl
crazy.
swung on me first before I even got. Listen, the girl swung. Both of them girls hit me first, and they got what they got.
Oh, yeah.
So,
they should have known.
long story less long, right? I don't know how.
He liked that.
But
He was
no,
like
no, no, no,
toxic.
no, 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 no,
Nah,
no.
he hit me up that night and was like,
I
I am
hit you
so
up on
sorry that
Facebook.
happened to you.
Because I knew that they were
'Cause
the
she swung on
aggressors.
me.
I knew that they were the aggressors,
Oh,
and
okay.
somehow
We was
before that
innocent.
show,
I was like to support,
no bullshit.
drinking,
I was
lit.
like 20. I was very young.
You was
I
like
was
20
so young.
You was like 22 or 23
I
at
had
the
to be
time.
like 21 because I had just had my son.
Yeah.
No, I
Word.
was 22.
22. You was 22. We had been Facebook friends for like 6 days. Or maybe a
Right,
week or
it
two.
was fresh.
It was very new because she had saw me at another show. That's why we added each other. And so I DM'd her and I was like, yo, I'm so sorry you was involved with that shit, but I seen you. Like you was putting in that work. I hope you're okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
And
Someone
that's-
posted the video on Facebook too. I made them take it down though.
Yeah, nah, niggas is wild.
Yeah, somebody that was there was like recording.
Niggas are gonna nick, bro. There was
and all
like
you can see is me.
That nigga was gonna nick.
grown ass men instead of
Definitely.
helping break it up.
They're
Because we was like
recording.
one of the youngest
The
ones
guy
there.
the guy that the girl swung on me for was just standing there and letting me beat her up. He didn't try to stop us.
He
or
didn't
nothing.
give a damn,
He let
that's
me beat
right.
that
He
ass.
did.
It was like the Romans' time. Let the
bitches in there.
Both times, even outside.
Somebody
He
was
let me
hoping
beat-
to see a titty.
Even
That's
outside,
what it was.
outside, you know who broke it
I
up
can't say
outside?
a word.
'Cause
Someone
I
was trying to
I
see a titty
tearing her
pop up.
outside. Because inside it was a lot of people, so they broke it up kind of quick. But it was like the white people that broke it up. Outside, no one was there to break it up. I was tearing that girl up.
Oh,
and you know who came and broke it up? Fucking Reem. Shout out to Rizzy Uno.
Oh,
Shout out to
really?
Rizzy Uno.
He schooled me
Listen.
up. He said, "Ru."
I don't even remember. All I know, I was
one
drunk.
arm
The
and took me
driver.
away. I said,
We drove off.
Let me get that. Let me get this bitch.
One more hit.
Arrested,
Have
let's
you
go.
ever
I'm
talked
I'm
about my
traumatized.
name ever
I done had my
again?
own charges.
You
Let's
were
go, bitch.
traumatized?
You know what's crazy? I had
Juliana, you
just got my charges
No,
dropped.
I'm
too.
traumatized from
Like,
my own shit that I did.
Dropped, and I'm over here
I
playing
went
in
to
Cranston.
jail.
I didn't
Oh.
go to jail. Thank God.
You went to jail.
I punch a cop
We
in the
was
face.
fucked up
Cranston
that
cops
night.
are bad.
No,
I
I
punched
didn't.
a
They
cop in
didn't
the
take
face.
me that night. Thank God they didn't take me.
I punched a cop in the face.
I was
That's why
drunk too. I was
scared.
going off on
Word,
everybody.
no.
The cops
We ain't gonna
knew.
talk about that.
We don't.
I'm like, cop? No, let's go.
That's how you guys met.
Dominoes.
Yeah, that's how we first.
That's how
met in
I
person.
formally introduced myself.
But you know,
like, yo,
Wole was my first date.
that's crazy.
Oh,
That's
oh,
crazy.
oh,
That's crazy.
Your first date.
Not to average Joe's.
He was my
C-Con.
first date ever. Like my
C-Con
first
Grand
official,
Prix.
like real date.
She was just out here,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
He
Like
was
you,
feeling
you
the
was-
swag.
We doing
Not your average
mini
Joes.
golfing. We went
Comedy.
mini golfing.
We went
We had
mini
comedy.
C-Con Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. We went
We
mini
went,
golfing.
we ran mini golfing. We rode the go karts. We went to Not Your Average
How
Joe's.
fucking
That's
cute.
cute.
Word.
So
Word.
what was
nice.
it? It was the way how she was aggressive, how she handled like two
Like,
bitches
what
at the
turned
same
you on,
time.
bro?
Like,
Like,
Look at
what was
her.
that?
Look at her.
Was it the fact that no blood came out of
Natural
her
body,
Long
good
legs.
skin, long legs,
Big
full
legs.
lips.
Let me stop.
What's not the
The
love?
bro.
Nah,
What's
my
not
fro
the
was
love?
definitely popping
That's
back
it
then.
was.
Your
My fro
what?
was definitely popping back
Oh, your
then.
fro was amazing.
It
That-
was.
That's what it was.
Curly.
It was the
and
fro.
I knew she
baby
lit
hairs.
incense just by the fro alone.
Oh,
He's
my
like,
God.
oh shit.
I knew she had.
He said, I need that fro in my
I
life.
knew she had incense.
I need
Scented
that fro
oils,
in my
all that
life.
shit. Off top. Off top.
He said, bring that fro here, girl.
But if I speak with my ego, I knew that I was a better option for her than the nigga that she was
Oh,
fighting over
wow.
that night.
I love that.
If I'm keeping it a buck.
Heard?
That's what it was.
Definitely.
Because
Hold on.
nothing.
From what I know, definitely. Ew.
Nothing.
Well, you don't got 3
Ew.
baby mamas, so I mean, yeah.
Ew.
Yo, that's fine.
Automatically in the
What's the
league.
last topic? It sure didn't get hot in here.
I would have definitely picked you if I
Put
knew
you in the
it.
hot seat. You in the
I
hot
like
seat.
him.
Yo, wow, it's hot in this motherfucker. Turn the AC on,
Listen, you
J-Pop.
said it first. I just co-signed.
I felt that. I'm like,
On
yeah.
a spot.
Go for it, Wally.
Yo, he's
Shit.
sweating.
What's the last topic? Oh yeah, let me play that shit for y'all niggas in case y'all didn't know.
What?
I'm sure folks are familiar with Cassidy the rapper.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
let's
His
go.
stupid ass.
Let's listen.
I don't got no problem with niggas being mad at R. Kelly if that's how y'all feel.
We don't own the rights to this audio, so Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee, I fuck with you, my brother. You holding it down. Don't sue us.
Anybody that's in that
Please.
bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a bunch of niggas. Yo, my nigga, not even just famous niggas like R. Kelly, just in my neighborhood alone that I grew up in, bro. Yeah. Yo, my nigga, every time all the middle school girls was getting picked up by old heads.
Shaking my fucking head.
That don't make it right. No, I remember being in middle school and
Every girl
grown
that was
men.
mad in middle school was getting picked up by some older nigga, bro.
Straight up, right?
Like at every hood. Like, why niggas acting like they don't know niggas like this? And that's just regular niggas, not to
talking
mention
like
these
that's okay.
industry niggas is
No, it's
worse,
not.
bro.
No,
Like
it's not.
these
He's
niggas
saying,
is
like,
No,
crazy.
he's
selective outrage.
So now I can't
Oh,
do
okay.
no,
When you put it in
I
that
can't do
perspective,
no
I hear you.
records then.
Like, keep that same energy for
Like,
everybody.
yeah, I can't do no records. Now the radio people that played it, you got a problem with them. You got a problem with the video nigga, the station that my video ever got played on. You got a problem with them. You got a problem with every fucking body because all of these niggas is guilty of shit.
Yeah.
So I ain't like here to like point the finger at R. Kelly and these niggas like they ain't my job, man. I just like respect the nigga music.
Yeah.
Can y'all separate the music from the artist?
No,
When it
because
comes
the
to R.
music-
Kelly, it's a little hard because a lot of the stuff he says in the songs, once you know what you know, it's like,
It's what he
So
got
did.
that
y'all will
vibe?
not listen to anything.
I
R.
never
Kelly.
said
No.
that. I never said that.
You know who the Pied Piper
That's not what
is?
it's saying.
I mean,
Pied
there's like
Piper.
one
Do
or
you know
two
who the
that can
Pied
slip through
Piper
the
is
playlist.
in,
I will skip
in
it.
history,
in
like,
literature, in science fiction literature.
Yeah, he calls himself the Pied
Oh,
Piper.
yeah,
You know who it is?
He has
Yeah.
He's a nigga who
yeah.
played the flute to lure kids to their death, and he put them to sleep.
And they all be behind
He
him.
called
be-
himself that.
You know, and
Okay,
they all be
yep, I
behind
see.
him.
but for
Yep.
R&B.
Yep, I get it.
He calls himself the Pied Piper. Yeah.
Like-
But not even that. When Aaliyah was like 12, right?
14.
No.
For 12.
Let's go back.
She met him
Oh,
at 12.
go
he
back.
groomed,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
groomed
yeah.
her
in the
since 12.
song, what is it? She's Got the Vibe.
Oh
It's
my
an
lord.
old school R. Kelly
Yeah.
song.
Is
Yeah.
it? Oh, I know exactly
You know
what you're
that
talking
song,
about.
right?
Yes.
It is.
He's
It's
like
the name of the song.
little, Little Aaliyah.
Yeah, Little Leah got the vibe. Yeah, he was like Little
That's
Leah got the
sick.
vibe.
Like, he
even in
was
her
already
first,
singing
even in her
about
first
her.
thing. What is it?
She's got the vibe with all these
There was a
grown-ass
song.
women.
There was a song, and he was like, "Yeah, Little Aaliyah," da, 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 at the end of her song, because in the Age Ain't Nothing But a Number album,
Yep.
that was her first album, and it was called
And he
Age
named
Ain't
it.
Nothing But a
He
Now.
named it.
Her first album was
He named
Age
it.
Ain't
But a
Nothing
lot
But
of
a
the
Number.
music and the
Like,
song-
so, be real.
it's one thing because again we grew up loving his artist, and he's a talented artist. He's talented.
The guy's
He
a
could
genius,
step away.
yo.
He could
Right.
really make good music.
He
really
even
did make
wrote
good
for
music.
other artists.
You seen the
Well,
Boondocks
your
episode?
question was, can you separate
like
the
he-
music from
the artist.
separate the music from the artist and what he did, and you can't, because again
It's hard to.
So
You know
I'm not
why?
saying
You
that
know
we
why
don't
it's
listen.
hard to
I'm
when
not
it comes to
gonna
R.
lie.
Kelly.
I
When it
still
comes
be
to R.
banging R.
Kelly,
Kelly.
it's
I
a
still
lot.
do. I'm
No,
sorry.
yeah,
I
he
still
still
I
do.
do
music.
listen
But
to
I feel
some
like
R.
it's
Kelly. I
hard
ain't
with
gonna
R. Kelly
front,
because
guys,
think about it.
but-
When we think about the Boondocks episode, like think about how with R. Kelly it's a little different because. He didn't. It's not like it came out with Bill Cosby like years later, and then no, it came out and people looked past it, and then it came out again. It's like
It kept coming out,
Like,
and,
yeah,
It came out
and
back in the day.
He had a trial back
he
in
beat
the
on
day.
a young girl, right?
That was
On
And guess
2001.
what?
video.
And guess what? That little girl that was in that video is what convicted him 20 years later.
But then he got acquitted of that, right?
He did, because she
Yeah.
was like, no, but her ending up speaking, her as a grown woman, realizing what happened to her,
Surviving R.
coming
Kelly.
out of
Yep.
all of the fucking fog, was able to say, because she aged out. Let's be real. You aged out. You probably did fall, have feelings for him. She
It's
was
a decade.
brainwashed.
The statute
She
of
loved him,
limitations is
but
10
she
years.
aged out. And you had all these other young girls who took your place. And now, 20 years later, you come out on the stand,
She meant
and you're
aged
the
out
one who
as
gets
far
him
as his
convicted.
attraction to
Because
her.
you're the only one on
Like-
tape.
You're so stupid.
You know what I mean?
But
That's
it's the
what she meant.
statute. Yes,
Yeah.
but it's
That's
the
what,
stat.
when she said
it's-
aged out, that's what she meant.
But it's
She
all,
aged out.
Yeah, but it's
But
also
no,
the statute of
No,
limitations.
I'm not talking about statute of limitations.
See, I told you.
I'm
I
talking about
wasn't
she
talking about
aged
that.
out, meaning he don't want you no more. What could
Oh,
he do
that's
with
what
you?
you meant?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
aged out. Like when somebody likes children, they like children, and they're only gonna like you until you're an
You're done.
adult.
You're done.
They don't want you no more, and
That's
you have more
gross.
common
On to the
sense.
next.
Then they're hip to
They
your
can
ways.
manipulate it. They
Think
can
about all right. I don't know if you
manipulate
guys know
you.
the comedian Miss Pat.
Yeah.
You know the Miss Pat show?
Yeah.
And she has a story. Her story is sad, but she was 12 years old when she met her baby daddy, who was married, and he was in his 30s. And he met her at the roller skating rink where all the kids hang out.
That is
Got her pregnant at
disgusting.
12. And then the wife came
as
to the
women,
Boys
I
and
feel
Girls
like-
Club. The wife came to the Boys and Girls Club and confronted her at 13 years old.
Come the fuck on.
How embarrassing.
How
She had 2 kids
embarrassing.
with that.
Hang it up, but
Like, it's
and lock
crazy
him
when you
up.
think about it, but that was normal
Really?
back then.
Hang it up,
12?
lock him up.
Normal.
Are you
Like,
stupid?
That was
She's not
normal.
even a teen.
He never probably seen the inside of a jail cell. That was normal back then. Think about it. It's sad.
It was from the,
Women
the
hold the
70s,
stories.
honestly.
Yeah, even my mom's mom. I think my mom.
What was
my
that,
mom had
um,
her at like 14, 15. She was a baby. Yeah.
There's a white actress that was on Blue Lagoon. Do you know that? I can't remember her name. But she was like a child actress. And
Brooke
they
Shields.
filmed her nude.
Brooke Shields. She was
Brooke
9 years
Shields,
old.
yes.
9 years old, and she did a.
She
was in
shit
Playboy at
is
9
bad.
years old. She was in Playboy at 9.
What?
9.
Yes, she did a Playboy shoot
Blue
at 9
Lagoon?
years old in the 70s. Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields was like,
Look that
she's the
shit up.
number one actress that was taken like after
They
Shirley
took
Temple.
advantage of that
No,
girl.
Shirley Temple's number one. Shirley
Yeah, she
Temple.
was.
Shirley Temple was the number one child that was abused and taken advantage of as a
Right.
child star. Brooke Shields is number 2.
2.
Brooke
It's bad.
Shields is number 2. She
Fully nude scenes at like 13.
no breasts. She was, when I say flat
Breast
chested,
and pussy.
no, she
I'm
was
telling
flat
you.
chested. She was a kid.
Yeah, she was
like,
a kid.
and
Yeah.
she even did a Playboy shoot at 11. 11, she did a Playboy
They
shoot.
took
Our
advantage
parents had
of
to be
her.
on
She's the youngest person who ever did Playboy.
Where were her fucking parents?
They sold her.
They
off.
sold her out.
They just
Like
like,
a
Shirley
lot of them
Temple's
R. Kelly
parents.
fucking
Just like Shirley Temple's parents, they sold her out.
They did.
Shirley
For money.
Temple.
Yo,
Shirley,
man,
no, but Shirley
it
Temple
be-
had it the worst.
it be pissing
She was
me
a
off.
baby.
And there was-
She had it
And
the
them
worst.
grown
Like,
men, just look at the movies, how they was all, them grown men took advantage of that baby.
Sure
Right.
did.
She was a baby, Shirley Temple. It was
I know.
sad
I seen the
what they
videos.
did
I
to
was like,
her. It was
bad,
sad what they
yeah.
did to her.
So this
She was
shit
like a
is
little
like
baby.
ingrained in our society, like.
And then when you think about Hollywood,
and not even
like,
that, the
in
laws, the
Hollywood,
laws that
yeah.
are in place
Hollywood,
are
they
meant to
it's
put-
it's
slap
real.
on
Think
wrists.
about Todd Bridges. Todd Bridges, his parents trusted his agent with him, and his agent molested him for years. For years. Think about Usher. We don't really like talking about Diddy because it's like a conspiracy. We don't have confirmation.
Usher, too?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't give a fuck what no one
Yes,
says.
yes.
Diddy definitely did something to that boy. He did
I
something
don't
to
know
Usher.
about that. I saw you
Do you
post
think
that
it
on
was
Facebook.
part
I
of
don't
like
know.
the secret society Illuminati shit?
Maybe.
Andre Harrell did it to Diddy, and Diddy did it
Why
to
are you
other
speaking
people.
about the dead like that, girl?
Because it's
Who
true.
told you that?
Okay. We just gonna act like
But
we
do you
don't know.
think R. Kelly's tied into
I
that
never
too,
heard anything
though?
about the Andre Harrell stuff.
I
But the man
have.
is dead.
He is, and
I
God
feel
rest
like
his
people
soul.
use that
And
Illuminati
I
thing
have,
as horoscopes.
I've
Like,
heard
that's
things,
weird.
but we don't know and we can't confirm. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna leave it at that.
Say that again.
Alleged.
If you want to
Alleged.
talk about Diddy, he alive as hell. We
Alleged.
know he in the closet.
No, Diddy is not in the closet.
He in the
out.
closet.
He is
definitely
very.
out.
He's very. You heard him say to Fabulous. He's like, I want to party with you, Daddy.
Like, why
what
you
straight
calling
man?
another nigga? Don't piss me off.
That was like
What
4
straight
years
man
ago.
says, I want to
I don't
party
give
with
a
you.
shit.
Who cares how
That
long
was
it
like 4 or
was?
5 years.
They said the
That's
conspiracy is that he killed Kim because she
Killed Kim
was coming.
what?
Kim Porter was because she was
Sacrificed
coming
her.
out saying that he was
y'all better
gay.
stop. She was sick.
That's what they
The
were
Illuminati
saying.
This is
real,
why
bro.
no.
They
How does a young
sacrifice-
woman have a heart attack? out of
Sacrificed
nowhere?
her.
There was a 15-year-old
There
boy
was people saying
that had a heart attack when I was in high school and
Let's
dropped
not
dead on
play
the basketball court.
games.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they said that she was sacrificed.
Let's not play these
though.
games.
Can y'all stop?
All right, we'll leave it alone.
Can y'all stop?
Well,
But the same thing with R. Kelly. You don't think he got caught up in that Illuminati shit?
No.
Like,
no,
he was
he's just sick.
He was a sick
He was
person.
molested when
No,
he was a boy. He's
he
not
was.
molesting little
No,
girls.
but he's a
No.
sick person who
He's
who
sick.
Cause and
who
effect,
had other
man.
things
Yeah,
to do
He
about
was
him.
with it when he was
people.
on tape, though.
Because
What?
black people could not separate the art from the artist. That's what we mean by separate the art from the artist, and that's what I was trying to get to.
There was a settlement.
Black people can't do that.
Yeah.
They were paid.
A lot of if they love your talent, they
He
will
was
be
on
like, "You're
tape.
innocent," just like Michael
How
Jackson.
did he
You're
get
innocent.
acquitted,
You're
though?
innocent.
He paid. There was a settlement, like you said.
They pulled
in
back the
2008 or
charges.
9.
They decided to drop the charges, but there was a settlement outside of court.
He made a payout.
He paid
made
him
a
out. He
payout.
paid the family.
But
All of his
wasn't there a
accused.
jury? Wasn't there, you know what I mean?
Yes. He paid
you-
them off.
If you
In
drop
2008 or 2009, whenever it was, whenever that Boondocks episode came out, that's what they were making fun of.
No, that was before. Wasn't it?
It
Before
was
2008?
Boondocks was 20.
It was like 2006, wasn't it?
to like 2009.
They
but
made
like
fun of
they
it.
paid. He paid
Research
them.
Because we were in high
Department
school back then.
activated.
I remember.
And what?
Weren't we in high school?
Yeah, we were. He paid them off while we were in high school. They settled out of court, and it went away, and he was acquitted.
But you know what's sad is that it was his
Because he decided to pay them out, or the jury
Yes,
didn't
because
find him
he
guilty.
agreed to settle. I'ma
the
pay you
Boondock episode was 2005.
2005.
It had to be
Fine.
2005. I said it started in 2004. That's
Yeah,
why
I was gonna
because
say we were in high school.
The
then.
Chappelle
I was
Show
in the fourth
made fun
grade.
of it in like 2003.
I wanna
I must be
piss
older
on
than you.
Yeah.
2004.
Yeah. But
All I
like,
gotta say about the R.
I'ma
Kelly
piss
is
on
like
you. Yes, you do. I know it's true. I'll pee
I miss
on
doing the
Damn, guys. I
Dance in the
can't
Name of
lie.
Love.
R. Kelly's music.
Dave Chappelle was the
Same
shit.
Girl remix. I miss that. I was,
Oh no, Same Girl is the
Woo,
shit.
whole chocolate
We
factory.
messing with the Same Girl.
Crazy.
Same.
Contagious.
Ignition.
The remix.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like Love Like Honey. I'm an old school. I'm a old. I like his older shit.
The old shit.
Yeah, I like his older
Yes.
shit.
He helped out Nick Cannon for like Gigolo.
He wrote for Maxwell, my favorite.
He wrote for a lot of
R&B
people.
artists.
He wrote for
Like,
a lot of people.
Fortunate was written by R. Kelly.
You knew it was because he
love
started with
Fortunate.
woo.
Yo,
hit that.
that shit is fire beyond fire, and I
That's how
still
you
listen to
knew it was
that
R.
song
Kelly
to
song.
this day. And it was written by R. Kelly. Like,
I could hear him
how
singing
can I
that.
not listen to that song? You get what I'm saying?
Like
What am I supposed to
if you
do,
go to
guys?
the boombox in Providence, Ignition remix is crossed out from top 10 songs that people used to sing.
Damn.
Crossed it out.
They
Damn.
blacked it out.
It ain't gonna stop. Wait, but I feel like step in the name of love.
Yo,
Step in the
Chocolate
name of
Factory
love.
was
I know.
crazy.
That was in every wedding.
Girl,
every wedding was
Liberian-
playing Step in.
Yo.
That was gonna be the new Electric Slide.
Every Liberian wedding was playing "Step in the Name of Love," yo.
Step in
Yeah.
the name of love.
Every Liberian wedding, I remember
Every
when my
wedding
mother
played
bought
that.
that album. They loved that shit.
What?
They
it
loved
was like
it.
a family song and it was beautiful. Yeah,
And the dance.
get
But you
back
know
to
what's
what it
funny?
really was.
When you really pay attention, he was doing that
Hero,
family
we
shit
can't
when
sing
he was
Hero
going
anymore.
through his motherfucking
I'm that
trial.
mountain in the
'Cause
sky.
that Chocolate
I'm
Factory
that
came
slice
out
of
when he
apple
was
pie.
going through the trial.
Remember
Are you
I Wish and all
hungry?
that?
So
Yeah.
all that came
I
out.
Can Fly?
He started.
I Believe I Can Fly.
I believe I can. All that he was cleaning
trapped
it
in
up.
the closet.
He was
That miniseries was real.
But do you know?
Miniseries.
I
can we
Wait,
do without
that was the first thing I
Yo.
used to watch on. You know when? All right, so I remember when YouTube came out.
And then
I remember when
Yes.
YouTube came out. Trapped in the Closet was the first
It
thing
was
I watched on
crazy.
YouTube.
Yeah.
On
106 and Park,
YouTube.
they had that shit on every week, yo.
33 episodes. I watched all of them.
All right.
did
Every
too.
single
He
one.
went too
The
yo.
far.
last 12 were whack.
They said I got
but-
the package.
Damn
Yeah.
it. Damn it.
that stop you.
Remember when the little man came out the damn cupboard? That shit was crazy. That was crazy. Nah, he
Yo,
really
Mr.
did
Big,
his
What
stuff.
is wrong
Yeah.
with him?
Right,
yo?
he-
Yeah.
Mr. Biggs loved R. Kelly.
No
yo.
one else ever made what is it? A sing-along soap opera. That shit was crazy. Somebody do that again, cause that was good. That was good.
Usher did Rhythm City. That was fire.
No, but I want to sing
Damn
along
it,
to some
damn
drama.
How can we do without R. Kelly, yo?
Please, I'm
guys?
rushing.
We
home.
can.
I still know the whole
We
first
shut the
episode,
fuck
word
in.
by
I don't
word.
see
I know all the-
wrong.
I know all the Trapped in Closet. I know the Trapped in Closet the first
All
one.
right, what was this conversation
I know all
about?
of
Because
it.
we seem like we loving R. Kelly right now.
All right,
I ain't gonna
we all
lie,
R. Kelly.
yo.
All right,
guys,
Kels.
I will still listen to his
We
music.
loving R. Kelly
I
right
can
now.
separate.
You know they have a third
I can separate.
Surviving R. Kelly on Netflix right now
I
that just
know.
came out a couple of weeks ago.
I know. I see.
Crazy.
I could
Wait,
put it-
what?
I
Wait,
didn't
what
see it, but I
came
gotta
out on
watch
Netflix?
it. Another Surviving R.
Surviving R.
Kelly, a
Kelly
third
Part
part.
Three.
A third part.
Give it a fucking rest.
No,
Like,
no, because them
Well,
stories
Andre
gotta
was
be
the topic.
told. Them
You said
stories
what?
gotta be told. We're not gonna do that.
Oh yeah, fact.
When
Yeah,
We're not gonna
Asriel
do that.
Clary and a
We
couple of the
gotta.
other girls
We
is finally
gotta.
saying, yeah,
'Cause
we
there's so many
lied.
stories that we as women hold about women close to us,
Word.
friends, this, that. The predators, the shit. Nah, you gotta put it out there.
But it's crazy because can we talk about how like artists in the industry co-signed a lot of the fuck shit that was going on? Like, let's be real. Like
Nobody said anything.
Damon Dash and Jay-Z fell out because Jay-Z tried to do business with R. Kelly. They went on the Best of Both Worlds tour, which did horribly.
Yeah, and it's a bad album.
And
It's not a
he
good
said,
album.
"How you gonna?" And it was. And he's like, "How you gonna do that?" And you know what he did to this girl.
Look
like,
at
what, you
Ho's
mad
wife.
because she chose me.
Look
And-
at Ho's
and
wife.
It is like that.
Look at Ho's wife.
She was young.
And there's rumors that Hov was dating Foxy when she
When
was
she
only
was 17.
16.
Oh, 16.
16.
right, and that's
He
what
probably
Cassidy
was.
is saying. Keep that same energy for everybody.
And that's what exactly.
And
what
Jay-Z had to be a
Cassidy
cool
was
25 when he met her.
But niggas is not keeping that same energy for everyone,
though.
though.
worse.
I did it.
Even these Hollywood
and
execs
Still
almost
Ugly.
30.
With
Yeah.
dating young kids. How many kids are being
Biggie
sexually
too. Biggie was
trafficked
older,
right
but
now?
Biggie was only a
You know
couple
what I
years
mean?
older than Kim.
I
But
hear
Kim
you.
was younger than Biggie.
I hear you.
It was
I hear
like
you.
19 and 15.
Yeah.
So that's
She
kinda
was.
standard.
He was. But that's understandable.
I got
was
dissed by a
15
lot of
with a
15-year-old girls
18-year-old.
for a 19-year-old nigga.
Nah, I was a 15-year-old with an
That-
18-year-old.
that's
I
a fact.
honestly,
baby daddy was
I
18.
dated
I got this
a
by
19-year-old kid. I
15-year-old
ain't
And I
gonna
was
lie.
15.
At 12 years old.
I mean,
did.
think about it. They got money. They can drive.
Yeah, they got diesels.
But I wasn't like.
No, I got this
He
by
has a
niggas that wore
motorcycle.
They
diesels.
can
and a
drive.
tattoo.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
getting dropped off to school. He
Fuck
was buying
them
me
niggas.
Some of
breakfast in
us,
the morning.
we looked older very young. Like, I was developed
I feel like I was like a
very
kid.
young.
What's very young?
11,
So I started
12.
wearing bras at like 9. I ain't gonna
Oh,
You
lie.
had titties at
I didn't
9?
start wearing bras
Like,
till 12.
Yeah, like tits, yeah. But then, like when
When
I
did
got,
they-
when
when
I
did
got
they,
to
like-
middle school, I was
wait.
like a B
When
class.
did they like?
But you do
Titties?
know. But you
Oh,
do
no.
know.
like 12 years
Once
old.
you get
When you
your
was
period
12,
is
you
over.
had
No,
like.
yeah.
I was a B
There
cup.
are
Once you
girls.
get your period is over.
There are girls who do develop early. In my
Very
family,
early.
a lot of the girls in my family develop early. My niece got her period at 7.
I got it at 8.
At 7.
I got mine at,
My
like,
cousin got her
12.
I got
period at
mine at
9.
8.
That's
my
why
sister,
they were
my
having
sister
sex
got her
with little
period at
girls.
9.
That's why they were
Cool,
marrying
very
little girls
young.
back in the day.
I got my
Like,
period at 8
very
years
young.
old.
And-
pre-American Revolution times. That's
Yeah,
why
like
they were.
UK
I had a little
back in
body.
the, you know, the
That's
early
wild.
century. They would marry like 13-year-old girls. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
15,
because they
yeah,
want
15 was that
childbearing
age.
ages.
That
you know
was
what
the
I
age.
mean?
15 was
That's
definitely the
wild,
age where they
bro.
would
That's
definitely
crazy.
start looking and trying
That's
to
so
have a
gross.
wife.
But I looked developed at like 12. I'm not gonna lie, I did. Even though I wasn't
When
doing
you
nothing
stop
back
fucking?
then.
It's crazy because
Not
a lot
till
of
I
the
was
girls,
17.
a lot of the
Okay.
girls that did develop early, they didn't like.
You
I
dodged
know a
it.
lot of them that did not like it.
I just had to
They were
ask,
just
bro.
not with it.
I just
But
had
that's
to ask.
real shit.
Yeah, I
I didn't start
appreciate
really
it. I
having sex
appreciate
until
you
like
be-
17.
Good,
yeah.
good. You dodged all of the creepers.
Wait, you said
You
didn't
made
have
it to
real
my
sex
ideal
until you were
age. That was my
17?
Yeah.
ideal age
So you
to
had
lose my
practice
virginity.
sex?
But I
No,
lost it,
I
like, 2
attempted
years early.
when I was 14. I'm not gonna lie, I attempted,
Ah,
but
okay.
it didn't happen because it hurt too bad. So it didn't happen. I was like, yeah, I'm good, and I was done at that
17 is a good age. That's the age I
17
wanted
is
to
when it
lose my
actually
virginity.
happened.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't hold out. I was free.
Wait, what's
Yo, pour
I
more
was
tequila
15
Cass, because I'm learning
when
more
I
about
lost
her
my
every day.
virginity. 15.
that's when you lost it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with me.
And after that,
A lot of
it was
yeah.
after that.
We ain't
I
talking that
attempted
deep.
at
My baby,
14
but
and it didn't
in my
happen,
defense,
you know
my
what I
baby
mean?
daddy was my first everything. He took me to prom. I have a child with him. I was with him for 10
Oh,
plus
wow.
years. Yeah, so he was my first real relationship. My only relationship, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was with the same person for a long time, like all throughout high school. So
Word.
Wow.
Yeah, nah. 15 is a good. 15 is solid, yo. 10th grade, you figuring yourself out. Identity shit. Adolescence. It's
still a little scared, but kind of like,
Of
fuck it, let me
course.
just rip the Band-Aid off.
I didn't know what
But
the
it
fuck I
was-
was doing.
Everybody
Was
else
he,
was
like, way
doing
older
it.
than you, or was
He was
he around your
18. Yeah,
same
he was
age?
18. Think about it. As a 15-year-old, somebody who's 18, he was fucking way before me. Like, so yeah.
But barely though, because some
Barely,
niggas be
for
lying. A lot of
no, he
niggas.
But
was
he's
be
getting
lying.
around
it
your
in. He was a
age.
whore.
Yeah, but
But
yeah,
he was
I
18.
get it, but he
think
wasn't-
about it. When the younger you are, those years make a big difference. So even in your 20s, like a 25-year-old is not the same as a 23 or a 22-year-old. Like it's way different. So
In terms of what?
maturity.
You think
Oh,
2
yeah,
years?
for
was
Yeah.
I mean, some
Me
45-year-olds
at
is not the same as
or
a
23 was not the same as me at 25. I matured a lot, and I already had a kid by 21. So it's like I matured a lot. Now, even now at 27, I'm more mature than I was at 25.
sure.
At
I've been your friend for
25,
years.
I'm more like
Definitely.
every couple of years. I'm like, yeah,
For sure.
I really thought I
For
had it
sure,
all figured
huh?
out. Like it's always something new.
Yes,
So
and I'm proud
as
of
a
her.
teenager, that one
Proud of you.
year definitely makes a
Proud
big
of both
difference.
of
And he
y'all.
was 3 years older than me, so
I
that
matured
made
a long
big
time ago.
difference. But we did end up
I had to. I was a big
becoming
sister.
equal,
Mm.
and then I ended up growing past him. So it was just it was
Going past your baby daddy.
Nah, he the fucking youngin.
honestly.
He the little guy.
Yuliana, how old are
It
you?
happened.
youngin.
It happened.
Yuliana, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, y'all only a year apart. Why did I feel like you was a 30?
Well, we're 2 years apart, but her birthday's late and my birthday's early.
My birthday's in November. I'll be 29.
So every time she turns it, I'm like right there.
But I'm
What's
always
the
like that.
origin story of how y'all met?
Oh, well,
Wow.
Listen, no, it wasn't like that. I was,
It was
pregnant
random.
at 16.
It was so random.
I was pregnant at
Really?
16. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck I thought
It
I
was
was.
Waterfire when we met.
Waterfire,
It was
but I was
Waterfire.
You were pregnant at
she was
Waterfire?
cool
I
with
was pregnant.
people.
With who?
We were kids.
Listen, alright.
We was having a good time.
Let
Listen.
her tell her story. Alyssa.
Now, honestly, this is what happened. When I got
we
to
was
fucking high
kids.
school, I had a boyfriend. He fucking passed away freshman year. My life turned around. Boop. I started just acting the fuck up. Ended up with a Haitian. Boop. Pregnant.
Wow.
16. Yep.
Just putting that stereotype
Haitian.
on all Haitians. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout
I
out
mean,
to the
I have
Haitians.
experience with Haitians. and I don't know, man.
Wait,
No.
so the baby was conceived at the Waterfire show?
No, not
No.
conceived.
God
That's when
damn
I
it,
met
Josh.
her. When I met her, she had
And I see why. But let's
I
say,
almost called it. I almost said it
again,
again.
heard it.
Check yourself. Okay.
But I didn't.
Now you
because-
gotta shut the fuck up
Pat
sometimes.
yourself on the back, girl.
You gotta shut the fuck up. Nah, but I was pregnant at the Waterfire.
Come on now.
And
Come on.
me and her, I remember we
The way
just
how she said that
conversated.
thought.
No, we met.
Shh, let her finish.
We conversated. I was pregnant very much. My belly was. It wasn't big.
We were
but it
in
was
KP.
there.
This was the KP before KP. Like
It was
Ah.
Waterfire. We seen each other. I don't know. We just started talking.
It was a group
And
of
then
us. You know
it
what it
was.
was? So you went to school with somebody that I think I was with my cousins. So I was with Darrenisha and Taisha that day.
Don't know
And
either
somebody
one
else.
of
It don't matter.
Either way,
But that's
she
how we-
knew my cousin, like she knew of them, and then we all kind of was like, oh,
Yeah.
like hey.
So we all talked, and then
that's how I met
like
her.
years later, we always showed each other love on Facebook. And then years later, like literally years later,
This is before my son too.
yeah, we was cool, but we really got cool when you was pregnant.
Yeah, when
You was pregnant, and then boom, she had her son. She gained all this weight. She was so depressed and so sad. And I'm like, girl, because
I didn't know. It was bad.
I
It was
listen,
so bad.
I was a
And
young
no
mom.
friends.
You know how it was sad. I was a young mom, and everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. And I get it. You know, I'm
It's
16.
like it's like the story in the Scarlet Letter. Like you have this thing that people,
and
that people can see,
people-
but when you're
yeah.
pregnant, it's the same thing.
It's
you're
like,
carrying
yo, when
it,
I
so
was
everyone's
it was
And I
just
was in
like that.
college
Yeah.
pregnant. Like
it was
college,
just
and
a
they
whole
were looking
different
crazy.
story.
Mind you, we in college.
Alyssa,
I know,
let
but
her
still.
finish.
No, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it was like
Let her finish.
I went through a lot as a pregnant 16-year-old, like no bullshit. But yeah, she was like not feeling herself, and I'm like, I already had 2 kids. I had a daughter, I had a son. You know what I mean?
How old were you at the time?
How old
I was
I?
21 when I had my son.
So Yeah.
She had to be 22.
So you was 22.
Yeah,
And you had a son and a daughter
I
already.
already
two
had a
kids.
son and a daughter. Well, I
With
was
the
pregnant.
Haitian. Same guy?
No, two.
Mm-mm.
Two Haitians.
Two different Haitians.
No, not. Oh wait,
two.
he's Haitian.
My
The
child-
second one. Girl, I thought he was
Shit.
African.
Don't say
Haitian.
names.
I know. I'm sorry. That's why I said. Ooh.
Yeah, don't say
Anyways,
it. Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
that. I just said baby mom. What they gonna do? What they gonna do?
Excuse the fuck
Anyways,
out of me.
sorry. But yeah,
You're
I
good.
already had two. My daughter's 11 now. My son's 8.
Wow.
So
you
I'm-
got grown guy. These niggas can
And you're only
stay by
28,
themselves.
right?
I'm 28, and
They
I'm
can stay by
glad. I'm
themselves.
happy.
They do.
I'm
That
happy.
age
Latchkey
is
kids.
good.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
My
I'm
mom
good.
always said
can
it's
cook,
good
make
to
Very,
grow.
no, they're
I'm
very
good.
mature.
My daughter-
they're
listen,
very mature. Very,
listen,
very
they're
mature. They're
good.
into sports. They're good
They're
kids.
good. My
They're
daughter's
good
a
kids.
basketball player. Watch out for her, Jasmine Oviedo. You already know. She's gonna be like,
No,
I gotta go
she's
to
a
a game.
beast. She's a
bruh,
beast.
I'm not
Let me-
playing with you.
You
She's a
stop playing
beast.
with us and send us when
I'm
her games
trying
are
to-
next
She
year.
She's
really
going
is
to
a
middle school now,
problem.
which- oh
She's
my
a
God, it
problem.
hurts.
She's so good.
But anyway, she gained all this weight, and she was like, oh my God. I'm like,
Mind you, I wasn't
Turn
even that
around.
big.
I said-
I wasn't even that big. But you know when like you're so used. I was 119 pounds when I got pregnant. 119 pounds when I got pregnant.
No, she
I know,
was very, like-
I wasn't used to just being.
she
fit.
looked good.
I wasn't used
but
to it.
ever
To me, it
since
was
that,
fat.
like I had these friendships before her. Like I had these friendships that was 10 plus, and I was so used to my friendships. Like I didn't know what that was crazy, toxic, all that, because you're so used to it. And she made me realize so much shit about my friendships and all that. Yeah, and then
She said, "Yeah."
and, but you know, we grew, and you know, like any other friendship.
And now you're like this.
Yeah, this
It happened
Listen.
over time. It took time.
we went through
It
like
took time.
we
didn't
was
just like,
friends
get like that. Like
we was
overnight.
we was girlfriends, girlfriends,
Yeah, like lovers and friends.
lovers and friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was just we
Little
just
something.
yeah, you know
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like.
what I'm saying? But
Cassie, it took a second. She's like,
Yeah, no, because
she was like,
it's an old school term. Like when you say that's my girlfriend.
no,
No,
yeah, I
no.
get it.
Like,
But like
That
no,
was my
we was
big
girls,
me at one point,
Yeah,
yeah.
we was on that
That's my
level,
boo.
but then
That's my
we
boo scoop.
It makes everything makes so much more sense.
Yeah, so we shifted and we like decided like, you know, but at
Friends,
the same time,
yeah.
no, but I mean,
We know
don't
everything about
we
each
have our
other.
moments where like,
we're water signs, so we go through it.
Wait.
We go through it. But the thing about it
What is that?
is we really don't go through it. So it be
wave
very
motion.
far and few between. Like we like you know how those friends like you always going through it every month or every
Nah,
couple of months.
I have friends
We're
like
not
that.
like that.
No.
Like we
But you know
we
what it is?
talk. Because
Because
it's bothering us, we'll talk about it. We don't let it get there.
Yeah.
And if it does get there, we need a couple days. It's okay. That
Yeah.
happens like maybe once every every year and a half. Or
Yeah.
some shit. It don't happen often.
which I didn't have that before.
And
When
that's
I had them
normal.
other
Like,
friendships,
you
it was
know,
like,
it's
I
normal.
was going through. You know what? I if I can't be myself, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're
We're not gonna
turn up.
work.
Yeah.
girl.
We're not going to
Word.
work.
That's
And that's
a
what you
water
need.
sign.
What the
So-
fuck
need
is
someone
wrong with
who
you? I
If
can't be
you
understands
say
myself.
Speak your
something else
language.
about a
That's a
goddamn sign,
water sign.
you
Because you need
I'm a
someone who
Cancer.
understands you
Okay.
and can speak your same language.
We
That's
got
what you
5
need.
minutes.
that.
We got 5 more minutes to wrap, so I don't
Next
want to rush
topic?
you.
No.
No. There's no
Oh,
more
okay.
time.
I'm
But
like, all
here we
right,
are.
good.
I want Yuliana to cook because she really didn't say a lot, and this is her episode.
Yeah.
So keep going.
Miss
Keep
Mermaid
going,
here.
Nicki Minaj
Hispanic
Blue.
mermaid.
Miss Mermaid over
There
here.
you go. And let everybody
I
know
love it.
you're
I really wanna
Cubano
I'm
and
Cuban and Dominican. I was born in Puerto Rico.
crazy.
I know.
The most random shit ever.
My mom's Dominican. My
you
dad's
left.
Cuban.
We were talking.
I know he was like, wait.
You left.
Yeah.
You and Lil Sis left, and I was like, nigga, what's your ethnicity? I thought she was a Negro.
I was talking about my
I
piercing.
thought she was.
she was black?
I thought she
Yes, I
was a
get
No, I
that.
can tell you're
Yes.
Hispanic.
She
But
told
I
me she
did
was
not
just
know.
Dominican.
I never.
Last Friday she just said
I
I'm
get like
Dominican. I
Cardi
was
B
like,
vibes
cool.
from you.
I
for
always
some
get
reason.
that.
Definitely like Cardi B vibes.
I
But
get Cardi
the-
B vibes.
Yeah, like
I
the
get
fucking.
that. Like,
Listen,
I
they be
don't
like, "What you from
know.
the Bronx?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah,
But-
like New York.
I know
Cardi
when I
B
see Cardi B,
vibes.
I'm like, "Yeah, I feel
Yeah, you
that.
got that energy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, but
yeah.
no.
You know what it is?
no.
It's that Afro Latina
Yeah.
energy. Afro Latina.
But my
love
mom's
it.
Dominican. My mom's Dominican, and she went to Puerto Rico for school. My dad's Cuban. He was a song like artist back in the
He
day.
was a famous singer.
Yeah, very
He could
much.
sing.
So you're the
And
holy trinity
That's why
of the
he's still
Caribbean.
having babies old,
God,
right?
basically.
Although
No,
his
yeah, he-
grandfather.
It was my
said.
grandfather.
No,
my
but
mom
her
died.
dad could really
No,
sing
he only
good.
got
Good.
3 with my mom.
They're
Nice.
famous. No, but they really are like
yeah, Cuban.
popular.
So
like, famous,
in Miami,
yeah.
like he used to perform in Miami all the time, and then yeah, so that they met over there and they made me. So yeah, in Puerto Rico,
Bye.
they made
Keep
me
going.
like, come on.
I love it. I love
Hello,
it.
like Ma. God.
I'm so happy they made.
I call my mom like
My
Ma.
best friend.
Listen, I be looking at me, I be like, yeah, let me call my mom. I be like, Ma, you know you made a beautiful, like beautiful ass daughter. Like,
But let's
she
just
be
say,
like,
you know she was a Valentine's Day baby because she a Scorpio and she's born November 11th.
11 Veterans
She
Day.
definitely was
Veterans
a
Day.
goddamn Valentine's Day baby.
Veterans Day.
She was
But-
a Valentine's Day baby.
Yeah, so
Do you look
They
like your
got
mom or
it.
your dad?
I look more like my mom, but I have little features on my dad.
No, she is
I
her
look like
mom's
my mom,
twin.
too.
Shut your ass
She
up.
is her mom's.
It's 5 of us.
Her
so-
mom spit her out.
Really?
I look like my daddy too. I don't
You're
got
the
my
oldest?
mom. Yeah, I'm the oldest.
You look like your mom.
She's the oldest of 4. I remember.
It's 5 of us.
Your
Oh,
mommy's
so-
girl.
oldest
huh?
of
No, but you
Mommy's
are the
girl,
oldest
yeah,
of
daddy's
4.
girl.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah,
She
I'm the
definitely
oldest.
looks like
Your
her
mommy's
mom.
girl, daddy's girl.
When I was
Mamas.
a kid, I was a daddy's girl. But then my mom separated. My dad had kids with another person, and I ended up
Was that you?
in
A
Rhode
mommy's
Island.
girl.
I came
Your
here.
voice?
I can't even
Oh.
really even say I'm a mommy's girl.
No.
No,
She's a her girl.
I'm a her girl.
Me.
I had to be a mommy's girl by choice because she was there.
I'm a mommy's girl. but,
Honestly,
yeah.
but I was really a daddy's girl.
I'm a mommy's girl too, obviously.
I was a daddy's
but
girl.
it does. You know, when you do say like I wasn't a mommy's girl by choice, it was forced. Like that, it does make sense because I
was
didn't
forced.
have my dad, so I was kind of a mommy's girl by choice, but I really was a mommy's girl hard.
But I showed him all my
Like,
brothers
hard.
and sisters.
Like you couldn't
Yes.
say nothing about
But
my
we
mom.
started talking because I had this piercing.
I love
had
my
this damn
mom
piercing.
so
like,
much.
The smiley, I had
yeah,
it too. I
do
took
you
it
know
out.
what the freak happened?
Oh, just last week it came out.
I was brushing my
On
teeth.
Sunday it came out.
Yes, I was
you
brushing
ripped
my
the
teeth.
At the opening, she ripped it.
I ripped
On
it out.
Sunday.
I was
you was
drunk
there?
and I ripped it out on
Oh
my
my
own.
She
God.
did.
Duh, was
He
there.
looked at me like, "What do you have?"
She
I was like,
ripped it
"I
out.
miss
miss it. I miss it.
I
but you
wanna-
gotta, yeah.
I'ma wait till it heals and I'm getting it again.
She'll
Yeah.
get it,
Wait,
yeah.
what did you rip out?
This shit.
The smiley.
You know the little
gum
thing
tip.
I-
Oh, like jewels, the teeth jewels.
That
No,
shit.
no.
It goes
The
right there.
piercing
It's
that-
the piercing that goes
right
into
there.
that. You know that little piece of skin that goes
Right
at the
there.
top of your
gum?
teeth."
I don't want to touch it.
Go like
The
this.
smiley. It's called the
This shit.
smiley.
That
Like
little
here
thing.
in
At,
your gum?
yeah,
Yeah, it's
not
called
your
the
gum.
smiley.
It's
You know
It's
that
a
little
piece
thing
of
at the
skin that's
top.
connected.
Oh, right there in the middle.
She was
Wow.
eating at the
Yeah.
fucking opening for their new salon, and she hit it.
No.
No,
I
she hit it.
I
She was
brushed.
brushing her
I was
Oh, you
brushing
brushed your
my teeth.
There you go. There you
And
go.
the toothbrush hit this side of it, and then I
Bruh, that shit crazy.
And then
It was
I was-
hanging at the grand opening.
gangster.
So at the grand opening, when she was eating, it was hanging by a thread.
so I was drunk
So
and I
she
just
was like, "Fuck it, I can't
pulled
feel
it?
it."
I pulled it
just
out.
pulls
She's
But
like,
it
you're,
was-
she's
it
like,
was
you're
hanging
drunk.
by
I
a
said,
thread.
yeah. And then he's like, how many piercings and da da da. I'm like, I like piercings, tattoos, all that. Like,
Right.
I don't got mad tattoos, but
I like piercings
I
too,
like
and I
piercings.
would have got
this,
one down
I had
there.
this, I had
If it
this.
wasn't for those meddling
But
kids.
people like you can't really trust people because if they do it wrong, you'll be
Yo,
fucked up.
anytime
Right.
somebody
So
says,
it's like,
and I would have.
Even the smiley. Like,
If it
I
wasn't for you
would've
meddling
though.
kids.
I would because there is a piercing that you can get down there that
We'll
makes you
find
more
out on the next
sensitive.
episode.
But if it's done
But
wrong,
that
you'll lose
happened,
all
I'm like,
feeling.
I didn't think it was
I'd
gonna
rather
happen.
just keep it the way it is. Like,
Nah,
I don't want to take the
I get
risk.
devastated when like a piercing like I'm like what?
All that money
the fucking
wasted.
pain. Fuck
I
the
had to
money.
take out. Listen, I had my
Fuck
my
the
nose
money.
was double pierced on this side, and I had to take it out because I
Ah,
was
this
just
is no.
fucking me up.
Chill
We're
out. Come on.
going off script.
okay.
We've been off script.
Ladies,
I love
Yes.
this stuff.
I love it too.
Me too.
We'll bring you back in like 2 months because this is a good episode.
Alright.
This is good energy.
Good vibe.
We
Hey.
appreciate y'all.
Once
Y'all-
again.
y'all figuring it out. You know, podding is about listening, giving and taking, and this was great. I fucking love it. Yuliana, you didn't start cooking until the end, and we gonna talk.
I know I came a little late.
I'm gonna consult your late ass, so you know.
I
It was
want
the
you to
hair.
know.
Make sure she does her hair the day before. It was the
Yeah,
hair.
it was
the
the
hair.
You
You had all week. I don't want to hear none of that.
No, I
Accountability.
come out of nowhere and I'm like, I'm tired of this hair.
Accountability.
All right. Okay.
Nigga,
Well,
you,
shout out to the Celtics.
you knew this on Sunday.
You did, but listen.
You had 5 days.
On Wednesday, I thought of a different hairstyle.
And you should have did it on
She said, what you do
Thursday.
for five?
I had work.
Your
Well,
hair
shout
looks
out to the
bomb.
Celtics.
She works with the
You're
sisters.
2-1.
You heard? You gotta give me a pass.
Suns are in the lead by 12 points.
Listen, it's a big weekend.
I need all the hair details after we end.
WWE Backlash tomorrow.
I need
Puerto
you
Rico.
guys to come.
Yeah, in Puerto Rico, where you're from,
Puerto
or where you
Rico.
were born.
Yeah.
You from there.
Yeah.
UFC 288 All
Yes.
kinds of shit, man. It's
One night fight on Amazon Prime.
yeah, ONE FC. Yeah, there's a lot of shit happening. But
lot
I
of good
want
stuff.
everybody
Yes.
to be safe.
Feliz Cinco
Yeah,
de Mayo.
God damn
always.
it. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Be safe. By the time your niggas hear this, it'll be over. God, who did that?
Me.
Yeah, listen, I was gonna do it with you.
We're out of here, man. Wole, J Poppy,
Hey.
Cheeks, C
A1.
Duckets, Yuliana, A1 Melanin.
A1 out the building.
Episode 308 of the Pregame
300?
Podcast, man. Until
Wow.
next week, we'll holla at y'all.
Hey.
Peace.
Hey.
Love it.
What's going on, my people? This is Wole from the Pregame Podcast. We appreciate your support. Thank you for listening to this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Anchor, and wherever you listen to podcasts. We love y'all. And until next time, peace.